That was absolutely clutch, Jake. I couldn't believe you did that. It was amazing. First of all, welcome back to Derailed. I'm your host, JJ Lahey. This is Jake. We swapped the theme song back to the original theme song, brought it back, and the one we have been using for the last year is twice as long.
Yes.
So Jake was telling me the other day, because he doesn't have wireless headphones. He's got to take them off when he walks away. He was telling us on the pod the other day that when he leaves to go whatever, probably getting another snack or something.
Nope.
Might be getting his salad ready. It seems like most weeks Jake has a salad just sitting right next to him, waiting for the 3.5 hours until we're done. And then I swear, as soon as we stop recording,
it's hard to
he pulls his salad up and just starts eating it like a kid with a bowl of cereal in front of the Saturday morning cartoons.
Folks, it's a tough time. Barely can eat. JJ starves me because of the time.
Why do you eat at 7:15?
I it's just work. I never get. There's not really a time to.
Wow.
To end work and have time to make dinner.
We eat our dinner at 5, but that's 5 Eastern, which is what 4 your time. Yeah. So by the time we start this, it's been 4 hours since I've eaten.
Wow.
Anyways, so we switched back to the old theme song, right? And it's shorter, much shorter.
It's a minute.
And so the fact that Jake still made it back. I mean, literally, if you could have seen, as I'm waiting for like the train picture to go away, how little time he had.
My foot ran into my
sit
desk.
down and put his
it's
headphones
throbbing
on.
right now.
It was crazy. What's throbbing?
My foot. I smacked it into the desk as I sat down.
Oh, I smacked my knee yesterday, and like an hour later, and I was really mad when it happened because it hurt so bad. Like an hour later, I'm rubbing my knee because I'm like, wow, this really hurts. What is wrong with my knee? I finally realized it was still from when I'd smacked it an hour earlier. So I brought something, but before I show you the thing I brought, Jake.
Yes.
So the fine folks listening here in the chat, and if you're listening back later on Spotify, on Apple, on which other podcast platforms are big right now? I use Podcast Addict, but where's some of the big ones? Podbean or something like that. I mean, there's some other good ones.
Is that still around? Yeah. That could be.
Could you guys help us out? Share this podcast with a friend. We're trying to increase. We're trying to increase our viewership. Okay, listen. YouTube has some features locked behind these little walls called your subscriber count. We don't have enough subscriber to get the features we want. Stuff like super chats on YouTube. That would be really nice for us to be able to have. So, hey, here's an idea. If you have multiple Google accounts, go subscribe to us on multiple Google accounts. All right? Because you know what? Frankly, I think it's baloney that YouTube is like insists we have to have a certain number of people watching us. First of all, there's people who watch us on Facebook. Most of our audience watches us on Twitter, on X. Most of our audience watches us there. And we have a lot of people who sit here for 2.5 hours, 3.5 hours sometimes, the whole way through. And YouTube's like, we don't care about that. You don't have enough people who are subscribed and don't watch. Right? But if you hit that arbitrary random number, then we'll give you some more features to help you grow the channel, get revenue for the show. Anyways. So, all right, we got some people in the chat here. First of all, Packer Doug, he's addressing the big elephant in the room. All right. And Jake, you may not care about this so much. He says, let's start now. I love Giannis. By the way, what was the time stamp on this? He sent this 3 hours ago.
4:20 blaze it. Time. At least Central Time. Lambo time.
He says, I love Giannis, and the Bucks. The BS, that would be Bucks situation, right? Bucks suck, has gone on for years. Let it rage on. Let's talk about what lasts. The Green Bay Packers. I mean, I'm sad about Giannis moving on. I will say, I love Giannis. I like him on the Bucks. I don't know what I'm gonna do when he's gone. But I'm a very casual NBA fan. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Me either. I was up all night.
We have a dono here.
Don't know what to do.
Don't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is from Chris N. He just sponsored a mock draft, $5. He says, first of many mock draft of the evening. Thank you, Chris. We love you. Appreciate your support ever so much. Also, if you want to make a few fake Google accounts and subscribe to us on YouTube as oh heck, I mean you're Chris N on your main account, but like there's 25 other left.
Step at a time.
Look forward to seeing Chris R, Chris B subbing to us.
There you go.
So thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Okay, Chris, here we go. He said Matt LaFleur didn't fire one coach. He wrote NLF instead of MLF, and at first I thought, I just dyslexia and thought it said the NFL didn't fire any coaches. I'm like,
that's wrong.
fired.
They fired lots of coaches.
Matt LaFleur didn't fire one coach. Must be happy with how everything turned out. First of all, were not really any coaches left on the defensive side of the ball. Who did we retain besides DeMarcus Covington? I think he's the only guy we get to keep. Oh, get another dono. $5 from Tyler Dershel. Mock draft train donos. It's exciting. Yeah, we haven't even started the mock drafting yet, and we have 2 mock drafts started. 2 mock drafts funded. Very exciting. Also, I apologize in advance. I am so worn out. All right. My wife went out of town for the weekend, left me with the 2 toddlers. She had a very nice time visiting her sister, picking out wedding dresses for the sister, blah, blah. And I did have a nice time with my 2 toddlers. But there's a big difference between watching 2 toddlers by yourself all weekend long and watching 2 toddlers with the option to like pass them off to a second parent for 10 minutes at any point just to like go to the bathroom or take like a sanity break. I am worn out, man. So thankfully she made it home. Weather was not good, but she made it home. And so this is like my first few minutes kid free in a few days.
He is ready for low stress mock drafts. Courtesy
mock drafts are low stress.
Chris and Tyler Dershel. Okay. He is ready for
that might be the right theme of the evening is mock drafts.
I'm
because
not cracking open this redacted energy until we begin.
I am not there with you because I have a brand new flavor. I can't show you what brand it is, okay? But here's the flavor.
Whoa. Little two-tone
the same thing?
action? No, it is not the same. It's similar.
My wife found this in Columbus and brought it to me.
Action. I will not crack it open until we mock draft. As simple as that.
It's interesting. It's pleasant. It's not super interesting, but it's pleasant. It's pleasant for darn sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I like that. Did you notice, Jake? Did you notice? By the way, what the heck is up with the chat? I know there's people watching because donos are
blue raspberry.
The one I have is blue raspberry. Yeah.
Okay.
We have a lot of people watching right now and sending in donations, but
they
the
might
chats
just
aren't
be
working.
chilling. You know, they're
just
waiting
chill. Maybe
for us to go with direction. I think.
Did you see the thumbnail for today? We got the actual redacteds in the thumbnail.
Yes.
This is the tool for this inspired designs. Oh, that's what's going on with the chat. There's no tool for this. That's the problem. Because he's either usually saying interesting things or saying confusing things that make everybody else talk.
The chat is moved below.
Hacker Doug says the chat is moved below the video view. Oh, that's weird.
What?
Thanks, YouTube, for messing that up.
All right, I'm clicking on.
How do you move it back?
We don't get
Let's move it back. Dershel says,
I see it on the side.
I also see it on the side, but it's not there for Hacker Doug. Okay, Dershel says NBA product.
It could be how you tilt your screen if you're like on mobile or something.
Oh, that could happen. That could very well be. That could be. Oh, look, Chris is showing us that the chat is working. Appreciate you, Chris. All right. I forgot. I had teased that I brought something, and I do in fact have it. Are you ready?
Yes.
You ready for this? So I'm going to show you the whole thing first, and then I'm going to zoom in.
It's blue raspberry.
This is a piece of artwork. Don't react to it yet. It's a piece of artwork that my wife found, and I think initially she said that she found it on Etsy. Yeah. And I this has Temu vibes for me. Okay.
Yard.
So here we go. So it's a football alphabet. She's got this hanging up in my son's room. I have to make my own version now because
can.
Oh, there's a lot of good things we could do. In fact, maybe people should just tell us what should go on here instead. A is for audible. All right, maybe not the most interesting, but
wolf,
too bad.
Can.
C is for champ. B is for ball. C is for champion. D is for defense. And we just have a fence there.
Yeah, it's the defense.
Yep.
We have
it's not great so far.
Oh, no.
The wheels haven't fallen off yet.
Wait a minute.
E is for end zone. And this
Wait.
What do you see here, Jake? What is this? First of all, not an end zone. What is that we're looking at?
That is the entire field. F for field.
It's definitely the entire field.
There's also
the
sidelines. It looks almost like in soccer where you have those, or baseball where you have the dugouts, right? That's what it looks like.
That is what it looks like.
And it's unfortunate that it does. Yeah.
Dershel says it's got E is for ed policy.
Aircraft carrier vibes a little bit. Those things leading off the side.
So
paper
so far, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Let's continue on. F is for field goal. G is for gloves. I've never seen football gloves like this in my life. These are the gloves that players have to wear when they go to Lambeau Field in January, and they're wearing these on the sideline when they're not playing.
No, these are for gardening, planting. That's what those look like. All right, can't confuse me.
Just wait.
That's boys of summer vibes, people. I
would say at this point we have still peaked. Like, this is still as good as it gets. Yeah. All right. H is for helmet, not bad. I is for icing, and there's 3 ice cubes here. I is for icing. It's falling apart at this point.
That's not great. Me trying to come up with something here. Maybe they're putting ice in the Gatorade bottles on the sideline, but icing, to me, when I hear icing,
definitely like
icing. Icing the kicker's good. Hockey is what I think of immediately when they blow the whistle for icing. I formation would be good.
I formation would be
like
excellent.
That.
Great suggestion, Dershel. Great suggestion.
We need folks on this because this is a good concept. That is a T-shirt.
J is for jersey. I don't know in what universe this is a jersey.
That is a T-shirt.
Maybe like minor league soccer.
Yes, it could. It does have the soccer, jersey vibes there. Oh boy.
All right, K is for kicker. Now, I want you to look at this face of this blonde girl who is their kicker, and the
doesn't even look like she's
person
kicking.
who's chasing her.
Looks more like a running back or defensive back.
It looks like a running back who's trying to reach out over the goal line, or maybe generously, you could say this is a punter who's like winding up for the punt.
I don't know if we needed
as she's being chased by some shadowy figure.
Do you think we needed the upper and lowercase letters on this? Because I don't. We're getting dangerously
Well, I will
close
say
over
I
here
have always hated people write my name like this sometimes, capital J, lowercase j.
Oh no,
I can't stand it.
You
People
gotta
do it all the
go-
time. I think they do it like to try and annoy me.
that could be. Do you mind if it's as long as it's the same for both, or would you prefer it just 2 capital letters?
Actually, my preference 100% of the time is capital J period, capital J period.
Okay.
And people write it like that, like maybe 3% of the time. It's almost always
Okay.
just capital J, capital J. Some people, when they're trying to annoy me, do 2 lowercase j's or they mix them. I just feel like here's the thing: like, there's not much to my name,
No,
right?
there's not.
I already don't have much, so it's already such
name
a
could
short
be-
name.
Your name could be Atticus Sappington, kicker for the Oregon Ducks.
I wish it was,
but like that's harder to
I've
write.
thought about changing my name.
It's harder to write. So, yeah, I don't know.
But I want you to
Kicker,
remember
we're-
this
we're
girl's
close
face,
to
who's supposedly this kicker.
these letters in a row. We're nearing cancel territory right there, buddy. I don't know if we.
Weird that your mind went there, but
I mean, there's a third one with the. I don't know, man.
Jay Skate just joined in. This is for context, because I see we got more people trickling in right now. For context, what we're looking at here is like a needle point that my wife bought online that I'm very certain came from Temu. And it's hanging up in my son's bedroom, and it's the football alphabet.
Also,
And we're going through it letter by letter, and it's up through like F is for field goal. Like, it really was like okay, but the wheels are starting to fall off.
can I say some of this really nicely centered, and then Jersey came along, and it's really
bad. I
bothering
didn't
me
notice
because
that.
you like defense looks good, end zone looks good, champion maybe it's a little to the left, but it's still like in a good spot. Audible was in a good spot. Like, see, like we're okay. Ball is a little bit off center. But boy, and again, field goal a little bit left for Blair Walsh. I don't know. But you know, that's neither here nor there. But the Jersey
I will tell
one
you, Jake,
is I'm losing it.
I'll tell you, the nitpicking the jersey placement right now, in like
Placement is the
like
problem.
3 minutes, you're gonna look back on that and think, oh, I was so cute and naive. I had no idea what was coming.
Yeah, icing is what the heck is
So-
this?
So
Oh no.
Dershel says L is love.
For your
No,
2026
L is lineman, and this is absolutely
power
a
lineman
telephone lineman
or telephone
right
line.
here.
Oh my gosh.
So the Thailander who
I
designed
love that
this
it's got 2 capital
just
letters.
Googled
too.
lineman and found this, and then capitalized the M in lineman.
Oh no.
I like that he wrapped the telephone pole around the L a little
this
bit.
is an electric factory right here.
Okay, M is for MVP. Lineman. I wish I could say lineman is as bad as it gets.
Oh man.
Lineman just kind of becomes average at a point.
I saw the
right?
Y when we started, when you brought it up. So I saw that
You-
one, but
I will tell you, my favorite in the whole thing is W. And I will tell you that it was up for like a month before I noticed W.
oh boy. Okay.
All right. M is for MVP. That's an interesting trophy award that they have there for MVP.
Yes. You are a
N is number. O is offense. So our blonde girl is making a reappearance here. So this time I'm not sure what she is, because she's just holding the ball outstretched in one hand like this. Like, I kind of think that the
people
picture
run
they
like
used for
that.
kicker. The picture that, yeah, and they don't
Romeo
last
Doubs
long in the
runs
NFL.
like this. Romeo Doubs runs
Well,
like this.
Listen, can you
There's
not say
something to
hurtful
that.
things to me?
There's something to that.
Do you think Romeo Doubs is going to be a Packer in 2026?
No.
Well,
He's gonna
we can
be
make fun of him
a
once he's gone.
Buffalo Bill.
Oh, gross.
It's going to be a Buffalo Bill.
I'd rather see him in Pittsburgh. He can join the
What?
Pittsburgh Packers there. Not to be confused
Would
with the
you
Miami.
rather go to the playoffs to be in Pittsburgh?
Say what?
Would you rather go to the playoffs than go to Pittsburgh?
I'm not going. I'm saying I'd rather see Dobbs in Pittsburgh.
You'd rather see Dobbs
Is-
miserable?
He'll be
that's
miserable in
mean.
Buffalo.
It's
He'll be
mean.
miserable in Buffalo, man.
Well, at least they're going playoffs.
Dershel says Romeo is going to go to Vegas and thrive with Kubiak.
Now we're talking.
Jay Skate says, is Devontae coming back
What?
to the Packers?
No.
No?
No.
No, he's not.
No.
If we had money to bring back anybody, which we don't because we're paying Aaron Banks and Nate Hobbs.
Can I speaking of
I would
coming
maybe
back to the
rather
Packers,
pay Jay
JJ,
Skate to be on the team.
JJ, I want to throw this out there because
Yeah.
I was, in terms of coming back to the Packers, because I was on with Kawano and Joe yesterday.
I forgot to tune in.
Starting their draft series. We were talking about defensive linemen, right? And then we were talking about, man, you got to get creative with the defensive line, and how you might address it potentially. And at the end of the show, I brought up the fact that, you know what? Wouldn't it be wild? He got sent to Dallas in the deal. Dallas cuts him.
A lot of people have been talking about bringing Kenny Clark
And
back.
Kenny Clark comes rolling on back in.
How much would you pay him to come back to Green Bay? And is it more than $5 million?
It is not.
Is it
not.
more than $1 million?
Yes, it's more than 1 million. It is
I'd
not
say
quite. It's
I'd
not
say
more than 5.
$3 million is probably the cutoff.
I
think he's
went
worth
about. I went about 3.5 to 3.75. You could maybe talk me into it. 3.75 is the escalator if he gets to certain numbers.
I'll say I wouldn't
in the
even be
column,
like visibly annoyed if you gave him 4.
It
If
would
you gave
just be
him 5,
funny.
I would throw something across the room.
It would be funny, honestly.
Dershel says, would that technically be a fourth
Well,
contract? Has Green Bay ever done
there's
that?
some to that. I
don't know how many contracts. What's the most number of contracts? Let's say like
how many did Aaron sign
since the
technically?
Ted Thompson era started that we've given to a coach.
Oh,
Because Tom Clements might very well have hit 4 contracts.
that's probably 4 contracts. Did Aaron sign a 4th?
Probably, yeah.
I would think he
Oh,
would.
yeah,
have.
he did.
In 21,
Yeah,
right? Or
Aaron-
22, whichever. 21, he signed that 4th one?
Yeah, because they had
I
to give him
think-
a raise. They had to
He
give him a
signed-
raise.
Yeah. I think
That was
he
the
got a
20
4th.
That was 21, and so he
Yeah,
played on
that's
that in 21 and 22.
Yeah. Okay.
I was annoyed about that. I keep getting annoyed about that, by the way. Okay. I keep looking at the Seahawks, right? And first of all, you look at their last so since 2021, which is when they made the trade where they sent the ghost of Russell Wilson to Denver to go do nothing and got a king's ransom in return. You look at their first round picks since then, and like they've hit on all of them, and it's disgusting.
They're cooking.
And there's a reason they're in the freaking Super Bowl right now.
It was
And then
it was tough times. That, like, what was it? Maybe 2016 or 2016 to 2020, where it was like, that's we're not looking good. And then I think they had like 3 picks in 21. Pretty sure they had 3 picks. But since then, like, I think SIS has their 2022 class as number 1 for them through 4 seasons now, which I believe that. I mean, Cross, Mafe has been a good rotation player. Walker, Lukas, Kobe Bryant, Reek Woolen, right? And then obviously Packer legend Bo Melton was also a draft pick. By the Seahawks at 22. So yes, they have been cooking. Feels good for them.
So you look at the fact that number 1, we waited an extra year to move on from Aaron and lost an incredible amount of draft capital for that. And then
This is accurate.
here's the thing. So we made 2 big trades, right? We traded Devontae and Aaron.
Yes.
And here's what we got. Are you ready? Here's
Wait,
what we turned.
Can I guess? Do you count
No.
the pick swap? Are you counting that?
Sure, throw it in.
I wasn't going to, but
Here's what we turned
I
that
know
the
Musgrave's
capital we
one of
got
them.
into.
Watson.
Yeah,
Partially.
so we got for
Quay.
Adams, we got Quay Walker and half of the Christian Watson pick. That's what we got for Devontae Adams. For the Rodgers pick, we moved up enough
our king, JJ,
to draft Lucas Van Ness, who we're hoping is going to break out in year 4.
I think
we
so.
drafted Luke Musgrave.
Heck yeah, brother.
Anders Carlson.
Hey, you got when the opportunity comes, you got to draft kicker.
And Edgerrin Cooper. So from all that,
it was at the end of the trade, Goody decided, let me cook. The end of the trade. He said, I should probably start hitting on some of these.
Imagine if never mind.
No, we shouldn't go down this. We shouldn't go there again. We did this once.
We've done it.
Tough. We have done it, and it's tough to go down the road. But
Packer Doug says, if Kenny gonna play, give the man his money. He was always good. Okay, you cannot be our GM. You and Brian Gutekunst can go sit in a corner together and reminisce about how good you think Kenny Clark was. And I will pay anybody else to be the GM. Wait, where did it go? And then Chris said Kenny should get the league minimum. He owes us after the last Goot massive overpay. That is not inaccurate. It's good. It's a good statement.
I think he does owe Green Bay. Yeah, he does.
Okay. Continuing on here. So here's the punter. Now the punter, I will say, doesn't look like she's punting. I would say offense and kicker both look more like they're punting than the punter does.
She looks like a Powerpuff Girl.
I want to know why this girl is playing 3 different positions. How is she the kicker, the punter, and she's on offense? I mean, that's just impressive.
That's George Blanda, the second.
Georgette Blanda.
Georgette Blanda. That's going in the. That's
Georgette
in the title.
Blanda.
That's in the title, folks. You're gonna know when you click on it.
Are you ready? Here we go.
In the title.
Q is for quarterback, who is the holder.
Here's the thing. You know what? That's we can work with this one. QBs do hold sometimes. It's not always the punter. Sometimes the results are disastrous, right? Tony Romo wild card game, Seattle.
Typically,
sometimes it happens.
What I picture. Oh, Chris said that he's only listening. He can't see. Okay, the quarterback, who is a blue-haired Japanese girl, is sitting on the ground, and she's holding the ball for the kicker. Which is fine. The quarterback can do that. It's just not what people typically think of when they picture what a quarterback's
Lucy from Charlie Brown.
Yeah, kind of is.
That's pretty much what we're working with here.
All right, we got Georgette Blanda and Anime Lucy.
Yep.
That'll do numbers. All right, I've never seen an NFL referee holding a soccer ball.
And a soccer ball.
The stadium,
honestly,
not terrible.
This looks like Temu AI stitching.
Yeah,
where it's like, no.
Okay. It's I will say this stadium, I think looks a little bit like Hard Rock if you took the lid off.
Yeah, if you took the ledge, if you trimmed off the edges that are like not over the stadium, right? Like that poke out away from it. Yeah.
Yep. Dershel says R is for RAS, relative athletic score, and he says S is for safety.
G should be for Godzilla RAS, I think.
Oh, G is for Godzilla. All right, here we go.
We need the ABCs of this show.
We may have to end with that.
T is for Tool for this and Tyler Dershel, right?
Oh, no. D is for Dershel.
D is for Dershel.
D is for Dershel. T is for Tool for this. You know what? Screw it. A is for Adam Huddle, even though he's not in here.
You're right.
He's just,
right.
Not here like always.
Dershel
says, looks like the stadium Bane blew up in Dark Knight Rises. You know it's a real stadium, right?
Yeah, that's Heinz Field.
It is. What do they call it now? It's not Heinz Field anymore, is it?
Acrisure.
Oh, that's right.
Is the title sponsor now.
Packer Doug says S is for stupid host who thinks Kenny Clark is anything less than good.
Hey, now. I didn't know we were calling names.
If Kenny Clark has one fan, it'll be Packer Doug.
It is.
He's
true.
loyal to the end.
It is true.
Listen, all you have to do is just not watch the tape, and then you could be as happy as you want to with Kenny Clark. Watching the tape will make you feel sad about Kenny Clark, but
B is
Brian
for
Maffey says no
Maffey.
shout out for me. Should Brian Maffey be B or M?
Well, what about Matt Ramage?
How about we just have a big old BM on there, and that's Brian Maffey.
Oh gosh.
Wait, how would Ramage be B or M? It should be R.
Oh,
M is for
R.
Matt Ramage. Yeah.
Yes.
M is for Matt Ramage. Yeah, because
Well, we could do
R
is
listen.
Oh,
Dershel, R cannot be RIS. R is redacted.
R is redacted. Yeah. Yep. G is for the goof cart chick.
Goof cart chick.
Trying to kill Ryan Day.
Murder Ryan
J
Day.
is for Georgia Peaches, and people are like, "What? What are you talking about?"
J is for Georgia Peaches.
J is for Georgia Peaches, but it's right.
Shouldn't it be G? And you're like, no, G is
No.
for Godzilla, you idiot.
No. Yeah. What do you mean? Oh yeah, G is for goof cart chick or Godzilla. I don't know.
Oh man,
We're gonna have to we're gonna have to go through this. I don't know if we can do this off the
could
cuff.
Could Z be for Godzilla? Like Z is just Godzilla.
I don't
RIS.
know. I need to go through our show highlights. I think I still have the notepad here that I would have to go through, but there he is,
Here.
our king.
This picture is so freaking good. I can't believe it. It's just amazing.
F
It
is
makes
for
me
5-hour
so-
Parsons stream.
And P is for Parsons stream, parentheses, 5 hour.
P is for Parsons stream, 5 hours. T is for tier lists. Oh man.
Mafi says
But
Z is
also
for
tool.
zebra technology.
O is for olive oil chug.
That episode made Ryan so mad. That was so funny. You and I were just doing this, and he was like reconsidering if he wanted to keep doing this show with us.
It is a yeah.
It was like one of the last ones he ever did too.
No. It's redacted
Hey,
energy drink.
Hold on, I'm
Mafi.
taking this off the screen, Mafi, because listen, we're not
You do
giving
it.
free
You
advertising.
can't. No.
We would never give free advertising to an energy drink.
Yeah, this is true. All right.
I think I've only had
We got
Nas one
touchdown
time.
for
I think
T,
it's on your
which is
recommendation too.
a weird. It's like a player. Okay.
Okay, but you know what? Like this T for touchdown,
But it's not
easily
even
one of the
like-
least offensive things on here. Yeah, it would be better if it was this, but like easily one of the least offensive.
Yeah, it's fine. But
Letters
we
on
don't know where that
I'm
guy
so
is on the
excited
field.
for W.
He was up.
Well, that's the thing. Like, look at the stripes behind him. Like he is pointing east and west somehow.
Yeah.
Is he throwing like a lateral?
Claimed.
What's he doing? Z is for proclaimed Packers captain Zadarius
man.
Smith. Adam, were you on here 5 minutes ago when we said A is for Adam Huddle? Because we
No.
did say that.
Perhaps. Could be.
U is for uprights. I like this. This is fine. Nothing wrong with this at all.
The bottom of it looks like that one game where you throw those things on a table and they stick. What's that called?
Yeah.
Have you seen those? Yeah. Yeah,
Is it
QB
just
isn't
called
even
table
holding
football?
the lace. Well, we don't know it's a QB. It might be. Feels like it should be. No gloves. Right?
He's so right, though. Look at-
wristbands. Yeah. Probably is a QB. I don't think a
It's
kicker.
Tim Boyle. This is Tim Boyle.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough scene.
All right, listen. I have to go to the next row. All right.
W it is.
So, I mean, if you had grown up in a different state than Illinois, you would know the next letter that is coming is actually V. We're going to skip V because W is right there and it cannot be ignored. We're going to do W and then we'll
is
go back
right
to V
there
after
For
we give W
its
the respect it
dues.
deserves.
All right. B is
Huddle
for
says, no,
Bears
I
still
missed
suck.
that. That's awesome.
Doing it
It's
live.
so hard when we start clicking on the same stuff together. U is for useless. Who's useless? Me, because I don't agree with you that Kenny Clark is a Hall of Famer.
Packer Duck is doing some really good race.
We lost
right
Jay
now.
Skate, and I'm so sad about that. Jay Skate.
Doug is doing a really good job getting a rile out of JJ right now, which is it was just entertaining to me.
Bro, you've done 110 episodes with me now, and you think this is the version of me riled?
We're
You have
getting
seen
there.
me actually riled. So
We're
many
getting
times.
there. I can't open this till we mock draft.
You ready for W? So, Adam, what we
Yeah.
said was because we're reacting to this Timu
Spin it.
needlepoint that my wife bought and is hung up in my
Spin it.
son's bedroom for the last 3 months.
Is Jay Skate still here?
Put it back. Put it back.
All right.
Jay Skates is still here, and I'm a Packer Doug fan. So if Kenny Clark has one fan, it's Packer Doug, and if Packer Doug has one fan, it's Jay Skate.
There you go.
I'm so happy.
Go. All right.
Oh,
What do we got?
Packer Doug is so triggered.
What do we got?
Packer Doug.
What do we
I'll
got?
trigger you. Listen, we're all friends here. I'll be nice to you, okay?
What do we
I
got?
will. I'll stop
do we
saying
got?
Kenny Clark isn't a Hall of Famer. All right, for you, Packer Doug, Kenny Clark's a Hall of Famer. And Huddle, what we said
Let's
was
go.
because Dershel and Jake decided that we needed to do our own football alphabet that was
We do need.
derailed. Oh, did we say D is for derailed?
I don't know.
Well, we said A is for Adam Huddle, even though he misses all of our live streams these days. Here we go. You ready for W? It's my favorite letter on here. W is for wide receiver.
Oh no.
Wide receiver.
Throwing it.
This
from
took
the middle
me-
of the football.
At least a month to notice that it was receiver instead of receiver. W is for wide receiver. And I don't know what position this person is supposed to play. I don't know what sport this person is trying to play. They're wearing a gumball on their head.
It does look
It
like
appears-
a gumball or a bowling ball.
Okay, I think it's a white woman with an afro with a bowling ball on top of her afro. And she's in shorts and Crocs. And she's holding the middle of the football opposite the laces. Dershel says that's Romeo Doubs. Jay Skate says that's JJ. Oh, this is amazing. It's amazing.
It could be
Adam Huddle
Romeo
says-
Doubs.
D is for Dobbs.
This is definitely derailed. Yeah, V is for varsity.
All right, V is for varsity. I feel like you gotta come up. There's got to be some way better things for V that we can come up. First of all, the Viper. That's a position that what's his name at Michigan loved on defense. Is that linebacker hybrid dude? What was his name? Oh, this is killing me.
Vince Beagle.
No, because Ryan Day came in and just carved up his defense with mesh.
Oh, I know what V is for.
Defensive coordinator at Michigan in 2018. M is for Marauder. Pretty good.
I know what it should be.
Virtual measurement.
That's good. That's what we need. No, I think
Dershel, I'd like you to virtually measure this
V should be for
yard.
V.
Y is for yard. And instead, I'm going to be honest. I'd never noticed this, actually. I never noticed
That was
this.
the first thing
Instead
I
of-
noticed of like, oh, that's a colorful picture. Oh, it's literally just a backyard.
It's somebody's backyard.
It's tough. It's tough.
This is the greatest thing.
X's and O's really does. Oh my gosh, what is that? That's
Z
a
is for
helmet.
zone, and their picture is a helmet. I don't.
The
So this has been hanging out in his room now
needlepoint,
for
man.
months.
AI needlepoint.
Thank you for going through this with me.
AI needlepoint. There's no.
So
there's no other explanation.
So today's title is Georgette Blanda. Who's the second person? Georgette Blanda.
Oh, and oh gosh, Anime Lucy.
Anime Lucy, and Wide Receiver.
Yeah.
Z is
That's
for
it.
Zach Wilson. You shut your dirty mouth. We don't mention that name on this pod. You disgust me.
To
Dershel.
Zach Wilson.
It's just only one of my most hated.
I mean,
draft
Z for
prospects.
zone is good until they use the helmet. Y should be for yards after catch, obviously. There's no question.
Packer Doug, late 1960s, Grandma on the Devil's Lettuce.
Well, maybe. That's possible.
That's how they came up with this needlepoint.
She's discovered the lettuce. And now I shall needlepoint football.
She doesn't know
The
football,
alphabet.
but she has Google images.
Football, the alphabet. That is something. You know, that it's a good kind of gag football item to have.
I don't remember what else we were supposed to talk about today. Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Bullocks. Supposed to talk about bullocks. You want to talk about bullocks?
No, but we can.
You excited
Listen,
to watch
the
Bullocks
Packers hired
coaching
coaches,
Bullard?
and that's all lots of fun, and that's cool, and we had a good time. But the draft is in less than 3 months.
Is the Michigan dude Wink Martindale? No, Wink Martindale was like 4 DCs later.
It's Vance Joseph.
Michigan DC 2018. I'm gonna be so mad when I press enter and see who he was.
Vinny Pasquantino.
Don Brown. Don Brown
close.
was the dude. He loved the Viper.
It's
It was
close
a
to V.
small hybrid linebacker.
It's close
like
to V, I think. Don Brown. I like
It's like a safety that plays linebacker, basically. Chris says, "M." There you go. M. I appreciate you for your M contribution. I've never thought that you were M, but I like that you say M on here. So I have a comment on the hiring of Bullocks.
Okay.
You're just joining Packerverse today. We hired, what's his first name? Danny Bullocks.
Honestly,
I think it's Danny Bullocks.
I didn't even get like a notification that this was going on.
You didn't know about this?
I didn't know about it until about, I don't know, like 2:00 this afternoon.
Okay, so the Packers,
So
first of all, so this dude was the 49ers secondary coach, pass game coordinator. He was interviewed for the Chris butt chat
what?
submission. It's like a butt dial, but it's butt chat
it's a
submission.
butt chat.
The
Gosh.
the 49ers interviewed him in 2024 for their defensive coordinator vacancy and ended up not hiring him, but clearly like they thought highly of him at that point. Enough to interview him. There were other coaches they had on the roster on the staff who were not interviewed. What's up?
So is he going to be the DB coach?
Here's my prediction. So here
What is he?
So
because everybody says, oh, they've hired the 49ers DB coach. Great.
right.
As what?
Right. So
what have we hired?
we don't know. We don't know, but I have a prediction.
Right.
Have a prediction.
Oh, he is the new special teams coordinator.
Oh gosh, I love that.
Boom.
I love that.
Done.
He is
See?
I think he's going to be the cornerbacks coach. Now get this. So he played safety for 4 years in the NFL for the Lions. He was a second round pick for the Lions in 2006. Played for 4 years.
Former second
Spent
round
3 years coaching college after that at Northern Iowa and Western Michigan or something. Each cornerback gets their own coach next year.
Oh man.
Crazy.
We gotta hire more coaches.
Crazy. Brian agrees with me. He's going to be the cornerbacks coach. I think he's going to be the cornerbacks coach. So he was a safety. He's coached safeties. He's coached corners.
Why do we need
good
one of those?
point.
We don't have any.
We don't have any corners.
We don't have any.
So
yet.
why would we
I don't
need a cornerback?
feel like we don't need him.
It's a good point. That's a good point. Maybe for when we convert MarShawn Lloyd to cornerback, then he can teach him how to play cornerback.
Oh, now we're talking.
Chris says Rich Bisaccia should get wasted before every game to see how long it'll take to finally get fired.
Yes.
Honestly, Mafia says Packers already have a safety coach. Yeah. Yes, Brian. This is my point.
He's special teams
Bobby
coach.
Babbage.
I know it. He's special
Bobby
teams
Babbage
coach,
is going to be Danny Buttocks.
What do you do?
Danny Buttocks.
What happened?
Danny Bullocks. He's gonna be Danny Bullocks.
No,
okay?
That's a Freudian slip.
He's gonna be the pass game coordinator, and I think he's gonna have his choice of what does he want to do. He likes safeties. He's been a safeties coach and linebackers coach. He's gonna want to be the safeties coach, and Bullocks can coach cornerbacks.
Wait.
Babbage has not coached cornerback.
Wait.
And Babbage is primarily a safety guy who coached backers for a little bit. What's up?
So Babbage
Give
is
me a
doing
confused
position work, or is he doing pass game coordinator, or both?
He better be doing both.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Listen. I just work here. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what any of these guys do.
You think he would just like not have a position group? Like they're all just coaching. And he's just like, All right,
He's
have fun at
chilling.
practice. I'm gonna go in my office and draw some crap up.
Sure, if he wants to.
Oh gosh.
That sounds fun. Should be studying.
Yeah, fun for him.
It sounds he's studying those Seattle, Denver secondaries. He should be studying long shot MVP Julian Love. Okay, for this Sunday.
Dershel says Morgan
Nazareth
Burnett has a
Academy.
kid almost ready for the NFL. He will fix our secondary problems.
That's what we're waiting.
Honestly,
That's really
just
what
play
we're
the kid
waiting
today.
for.
He would
Yeah,
help
can
our
he?
cornerback
Can
room.
you? Yeah, can you draft him now, please? Thanks.
So what is Babbage going to do? Management stuff.
He's got to manage the game. Okay, he's got to manage the game. That's perfect. Then Matt can call plays, and then Babbage is the one with the headset on, throwing the challenge flag and calling timeouts. Works for me.
It's like even funnier if you like know anything about Bobby Babbage's personality. Like the idea that he'd be like, "All right, see you guys, go draw stuff up."
I feel like Babbage would spike a challenge flag pretty well.
I'm fine with him being the challenge flag guy. Whatever.
Yes. All right.
That's fine. He's also gonna be the
Perfect.
safeties coach.
No, probably Stenovich should do that so he could do something. That would be good. That would be good. Stenovich should probably.
So I
have the
guess
challenge flag.
Steno's still in the mix for another OC job.
Oh, please, somebody take him.
I forget
I'm
which one
begging.
now.
Please.
Scroll back in my tweets.
What,
and see if
Raiders?
Did I say maybe it was the Raiders?
I mean, they haven't really done anything yet because they can't.
Anthony Weaver went back to the Ravens to be their DC, which I like.
God,
Robert
Baltimore.
Saleh.
Has Baltimore missed at all with any of the coaching hires
they're gonna
this
be
offseason? Like, it's great.
I mean, like their roster has a couple problems, but their coaching staff's gonna be amazing.
Well, they
Robert
should fix that
Saleh.
by taking Mesidor 15.
So via Paul Kaharski of who the heck is he? He writes at paulkaharski.com. Of course he does.
Oh, he's Titans guy. He's Titans guy, right?
Yeah. So via Paul Kaharski of paulkaharski.com, Robert
Yes,
Saleh
dude.
plans to add a dedicated nickel coach to the Tennessee Titans staff.
Oh.
I love
And
this.
JJ quoted this tweet and said more teams should do this, and then also retweeted his quoted tweet saying more teams should do this because it's important. It's true, actually.
More teams should do this, aka the only team I care about should do this.
Micah Hyde for nickel coach.
Anybody, bring in freaking
Bam.
Ryan Downard again. I know he just left 5 minutes ago.
Well, he left.
and I didn't like him when he was here, but whatever. How about the
Left.
how about the assistant defensive line coach who we moved to assistant wide receiver coach, who actually did at least play wide receiver? How about that? Why
That
was he
works too.
coaching defensive line?
I'm good with that.
No, Steno is still in the mix for one OC job, which is just crazy to me. I think it is the Raiders, but no, because if it's the Raiders, then Kubiak's going to be calling plays, is he not? So it can't be.
Maybe he wants to not do something somewhere else. I don't know.
Why?
Maybe not pay income tax. I don't know.
Well, oh,
Do nothing.
so
but pay
Alex Van
less-
Pelt.
pay no income tax. That sounds interesting.
Alex Van Pelt just got signed by, who was it, the Bills? To be the quarterback's coach? I think it was the Bills.
You know, who can say, really?
And this had me
How can anyone follow
thinking-
all this?
This had me
Oh, it's the
thinking, like, do you
Falcons.
think, what percent odds do you think for Matt LaFleur someday to hire Alex Van Pelt to be the offensive coordinator?
Someday?
Yeah, someday. Like before Matt LaFleur is no longer in Green Bay, either by retiring or getting fired or whatever. At some point, Alex Van Pelt comes back to Green Bay to be the OC, and Aaron Rodgers punches a wall somewhere when he reads the news.
The likelihood? Or just do you...
Yeah.
you-
What
what's
out of
the
from
odds?
0 to 100, the odds that Alex Van
Yeah.
Pelt specifically comes back to Green Bay to be the OC someday.
50-50.
50%. Yeah, I agree. It's high.
And then you
It's a high likelihood.
So the way you do that and to measure it is you flip 50 coins and then you flip 50 more. That makes it 50-50. Okay? That's what's great about that.
Did you ever, what's it called? Red versus Blue. Did you ever watch Red versus Blue back in the day?
A little bit, yeah.
So this was J-Skate. You'll remember this. So Red versus Blue.
0 and 12. 12. That's clever. That's clever.
Dershel, that's cruel.
That's clever. I like that.
Dershel says assistant to the regional
This
nickel
is
coach.
good.
That's amazing.
I'm in on this. A nickel coach and then assistant to the regional nickel coach, which
You're derailing my derailing of our derailed.
that's perfect.
Derailing.
That sounds correct, I think.
Red versus Blue was this YouTube show where these guys would film these skits in Halo, like Halo Custom, and they just have their Halo dudes walking around, and then they do silly voices for their characters, and they act out these stories. And so I never will forget that there was this time when he's like, "Oh man, it's the three of us versus the two of them. It's a 3 and a 2. It's like 32% if you carry the one." The other guy's like, "I don't know how you did that math, but somehow you're right.
Somehow that sounds,
You're actually right."
it's really just about how you got it right. I don't care how you got there. Yeah.
Dershel says this coaching cycle is just like the most extreme elimination challenge of rehashing Green Bay assistants to other teams. And it's like the Steelers alone are a microcosm of this, that you could make an entire, like, honestly.
Steelers are Green Bay yesteryearing the crap
Steelers
out there.
is exactly where Hard Knocks needs to go this year. And if Hard Knocks goes anywhere else, somebody needs to be shot.
Yes. Adam Huddle says
Steno
for rookie center only O-line coach. Yes. That's correct.
I don't even understand that. Rookie center. I understand the sentence.
He's only coaching the rookie center.
I understand, but why?
Because he needs the rookie center may start and needs some help. I like it.
Hacker Doug says we have Green Bay East and Green Bay South. Yeah,
That's
like
true.
As I said,
who is going to be
Packers, not to be confused with Miami Packers.
Did crazy. John Schneider create Green Bay West? Sort of, kind of, a little bit, perhaps.
How is that Green Bay West? They didn't take a bunch of Green Bay Packer players.
No, but they won.
Wait, in what way is that Green Bay West? The Packers are not winning.
They won. They did the winning thing.
Oh my goodness gracious!
They did the winning.
You know what?
You know what
I am getting triggered. I am getting triggered. And I got this stupid picture of Don Brown staring at me because I never posted that. Yeah. Okay.
Chat, should I keep doing this the entire show?
Dershel says they have Jaron Reed. No.
Yes. That's the way, right?
Dershel, there. I know that you know that Jaron Reed was a Seahawk first before he went to Green Bay for 5 miserable minutes and then went immediately back to Seattle. I know that you know that, Dershel.
Flynn.
Quit triggering me.
Matt Flynn. Bam. There's 2. Guys, we got to keep this thing going, okay? So who's got the third? Dershel's first with Reed. Obviously, I went Matt Flynn. Who is next? We got to keep this going. We got to keep moving. Who's the next?
I want to know what UFL team is Tim Boyle backing up right now? Because I'm sure he's still.
I really want now. I want him to be Darnold's backup in 26. That would be fantastic.
All right, I feel like we got to do a mock draft here.
Hold on.
One, we have 2 of them sponsored already.
All right.
2, I'm about to blow a blood vessel.
No. We got to find some more of those guys. All right.
Where's my redacted energy? I need this.
There's a lot of Seahawks first.
Mobby says call this show Triggered instead of Derailed. Honestly,
let's go.
Triggered is about to be the subtitle of this episode.
Tari Bigby played in Seattle in 2011. Let's go. That is afterwards. All right. Guys, we're rolling. Jimmy Graham was there first. That's lame. DeJuan Harris was there after he was in Green Bay. Perfect.
Oh, Jake, you remember how last week?
Oh, Matt Hasselbeck, obviously. Brett Hundley, another good one. Josh Jones, great Packers draft pick. Josh Jones.
Remember how last week?
Technically, Eddie Lacy was there. Technically, Eddie Lacy was there. That's a good one.
If I tried to share my screen last week,
do I?
I couldn't use my mouse. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Do you want me to do it? Oh,
no,
that's a good one too.
No, but I realized earlier today that what was actually going on is my mouse is just dying.
Oh.
So it's just
not great.
I need a new mouse. I appreciate the $10 donos so far tonight. We got $5 from Dershel and $5 from Chris. That'll go my half of that, my $5 is going to go in part to buying a new mouse.
And mine is going to go find more Packers players that went to Seattle. All right. Doing some research. All right, here we go.
I'm going to do a 7-round mock draft.
All right.
And
I will also do a 7-round mock draft at the same time.
Why do you do? You know what?
All right.
You know what? Here.
That was just that was
you share your screen. We'll watch you because
JJ,
the only way you can have fun.
See, I've gotten him. We've gotten him going, folks. We are getting him going. The only reason I did that at the one time is because we had like 6 of them to catch up on, and we were just never going to be done. We simply were never going to be. We were going to be there the whole week.
If Jay Skate is still watching this right now, I know he's absolutely.
So I have to keep doing
this because he has been on the receiving end of me getting worked up so many times.
Oh, that's for Jay Skate. This is for you. This is for you. Okay, finally.
Jay Skate really wants to come on this episode, this podcast.
When's the Dershel and Too Old for this episode?
Oh yeah, so the Dershel and Too Old for this episode
is
it's next week, so it's next Tuesday, Tuesday the 10th, 2:10.
Wow, 2:10 and 2:10. That's wild. Give it a second. He's getting there.
Tootin'. Facial Tootin'.
Oh, yes. The Tootin' episode. No.
I don't know what you're saying then.
The Tootin' episode, yes. Yeah. Anyway.
So, yeah. Tyler Dershel and Too Old for This are going to guest star on next week's episode. And I think that... APS has 210 reasons not to listen.
That's good. I'm starting that one. We're gonna keep that in the chamber for a while there.
Maybe that's just the title of today's episode.
That's really good. No, that's next week's title because it's 210 next week.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's got to be next week's.
I can't believe that
that's fantastic.
That's so unfortunate.
That is fantastic.
Because he would have loved the raging.
Hopefully he'll be back and catch up.
Texting his butt
and hearing it. Okay. So
yeah. So next week, be there or be square. It's gonna be Tyler Dershel. It's gonna be Too Old for This. You guys, you two, who are gonna be on here. Please make sure you have a halfway decent mic. If you got AirPods or something like that's good enough.
AirPods will work.
Yeah. Halfway decent is what we ask.
If you need to send you a microphone, I've got a couple, actually.
And then I know Brian Maffey doesn't want to come on here, but I'm gonna bully him into coming on.
There we
for
go.
An episode as well this offseason.
Well, we need him. We need him for
Chris
the combine.
Jackman's gonna be on.
We need him for the combine. We need to thin the herd of who's going to be a Packer. Perfect time to do it.
We need Brian Maffey to wear his best school marm outfit and lecture us about who cannot be a Packer, because that is the most fun thing in Brian Maffey's universe, is telling people which prospects cannot be Packers. He loves doing that.
See, when Brian comes on, I'm going to pick guys on the mock draft that are definitely not going to be. I'm going to get him to rage. Oh, man. No, but I think if Brian's game for that, if around combine time, that's perfect. And then Then we
I don't
have
care
to
if Brian's game for it or not. We're bullying him to come on here.
Oh, I see.
Chris says, when does Packer Doug appear on live?
I don't know.
Here's the thing. I love Packer Doug, but have you noticed his username on here literally is insufferable Packer Doug? It is podcasting suicide to have a guy on whose name is insufferable. All right? Can't do it.
Next week,
all right? Listen,
that's gonna
I
be
like
my
Packer
name.
Doug, but you can't have...
Next week, that's my name.
There's a quota. You can't have
Next week's spot.
me and another person who's insufferable on the pod at the same time. Can't do it. And I'm not going to miss it. Like, I love Packer Doug, but I'm not skipping just so he can be on here. That's all there is. Brian Murphy says, I never received an invite, sir. Well, yeah, because it's not combine time yet. Look, I'm not going to have you on during the regular season. Your thing is the draft. So now it's draft season. So, you know, we're going to get you on when it's the right time to have you on. And I don't care if you don't want to be on, right. You're going to be on because I'm going to bully you. And you know I can and will. We got Garrett Stritzel and Scott. How do you say your name, Scott? It's Scott Verkotteren. Verkotteren. Scott Verkotteren. I don't know how you say that. It's a lot of letters in that name. Got you guys tuned in on Facebook. Appreciate you. Scott's on there like every week. I appreciate you, Scott.
Whew, man. This one is tart. I don't know if you've had this.
Packer Doug says that I have a face for radio, a voice for radio, and a face for radio. Well that worked great until we started the live stream.
To the podcast, you know.
There is an audio only version available on
is.
Spotify and Apple and all those. You know, you can just like turn your phone over and you don't have to look at me. AFAN says next time certified mail. Out of context, that's just so
that's
fun.
Pretty good.
Next time, draft a certified mail.
Yep.
You know, so you don't get surprised.
Yes.
Okay. Are we drafting for the Packers or are we drafting for the
Should we draft
Steelers?
For all the other teams that are like the Packers and the Packers. Maybe if we're having a lot of fun later, we'll do it. Let's do our 2 mocks for $10 right here. You know what I'm saying? 210. Okay. Let's start it.
Moppy says the draft is a year-round event. I understand that you view it that way, and it's not incorrect. That's not good podcasting.
By the way,
for a Packers audience, because when the season's happening, they want to talk about the season.
By the way, the draft still is in season. We're looking at second, third year, fourth year players, second contracts. People seem to ignore that part of it. Don't know why. Don't know why we're ignoring that part of it. We kind of like, the traditional move is, hey, we had a draft. Cool. Everybody picked everybody. Cool. We'll leave it alone. Don't care about it. We move on. And it's like, I don't know, man. I can't wait to talk about the 2024 receiver class going into year 3. Nobody else? Okay, cool. Let's start the mock draft. Please.
Dershel said he wants a mock where the Green Bay Packers and Miami Packers and Pittsburgh Packers only trades.
Okay. So
all we do is just trade. We don't take any players?
We trade with each other. The 3 Packers teams trade with one another, I think.
We could do that. We could.
But let's do the Packers ones first.
Oh, man. Packer Doug says, Tyler, in other words, no trades.
Well, no trades up, Doug. No trading up.
So they all trade.
So that will be hard to do, actually, because I don't know how. That is a good joke. But it's good because I explained it as I realized it, doing both at the same time. 50.
50.
All right. Let's please start this thing. Please begin.
All right. I want to start our mock draft by doing something that would make me very angry in real life.
Who's going first? Is it Wicks presented by Redacted Energy? No, it is not Wicks. It's Fernando Mendoza. There we go. This has been your weekly Is It Wicks? Presented by Redacted Energy. Okay.
AFAM sent a message that I'm not going to read in full. I'm only going to read part of it where he says no trade backs. And I'm going to take that to mean we have to trade up and not down. So this is the thing. For our first mock draft,
Is that what Chris said?
Goody is trading back up into the first round.
What?
Right? Yeah, he is. That's what he's doing.
Trading Micah?
That's what he's doing. I mean, I would hate this, but he's doing it. I think he's going to trade with the Rams.
Yes, because the Rams don't have enough picks right now. We're actually trading up to 29.
I mean, it's not a good spot, which would make me even more mad.
Can we trade Willis to them?
That's why it's perfect. Well, who do we? Well, yeah, we could do a
Willis to LA.
Tag and trade of a quarterback position.
That's a dangerous.
It would not happen. You couldn't.
Honestly, I think if Green Bay had the nuts to tag Malik Willis, I kind of think everybody else would be like, "Hi, you dummy, we're not trading for him now." But you carry that 90 million spent at QB this year, suckers.
Oh my gosh! Could you imagine?
That's what's ringing in my brain when people bring that up. I'm like, gosh, they could just troll Green Bay and go, "You morons! You're paying $90-some million to these QBs this year." Like, okay, I wouldn't trade Bullard, but Jayden Reed, that's interesting.
The Vikings don't really need Reed per se.
No, they do.
But
they do. After they trade Jefferson, they're going to need Reed.
No, I'm thinking of an Addison replacement.
It's going to be wild when Jefferson and Doubs are on the
Addison's
Bills.
not good. Do you think somebody would trade anything for Elgton Jenkins?
No, I don't. I don't know. Are the Chargers desperate? They need like anything.
Do you think that if Nate Hobbs was still a Raider, that Goody would trade for him today?
No, I don't. No, I don't think so. But that is funny.
Rashan Gary has no trade value, unfortunately.
Would the Chargers maybe give a 7th for Elgton Jenkins? Perhaps. They have a lot of space.
Kingsley has some trade value.
They have a lot of cap space.
Way Walker.
And by a 7th, I mean it's like a 2028 7th. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, this roster stinks. Like, I mean, honestly, there's nobody we can trade.
Trade Versace back to the Raiders.
Trading Luke Musgrave for forcing the trade.
Oh man, next week's gonna be wild if we get Donos. Dershell's throwing out these offers about trading Versace away. I wish you could do that in this thing.
Dershell's one of our top donators. I mean, like taking him out of the audience and putting him on the show is going to be brutal.
Do you think he wouldn't donate live on the show? He probably would. He probably still would do that. I'm not gonna lie.
That would be legendary.
Trade 11.
Yes. Chris wants to trade Jayden Reed. I suppose.
Who needs Reed?
So our wide receivers. So then, I mean, if you trade Reed,
Niners need Reed.
If you trade Reed, you got Golden and Watson.
Well, yes, I think most people would trade Jenkins for Linderbaum. I just don't. Oh, you mean you would? I see. Linderbaum is a must sign. Free agency.
Let someone get deceived by the Pro Bowl status and trade for Nixon. Oh gosh, could you imagine?
Tag and trade Romeo. Now it gets interesting.
You know who would have probably traded for Nixon would be Keisean.
Yeah, we can't.
Because his analytics were. Here's the thing. I like analytics. Whatever he was doing was not.
I don't
analytics.
think he was using them.
No, he wasn't at all.
I don't think he was. Or somebody.
He's not a football guy.
He's a
math guy. But then he didn't even actually use analytics. Because you look at the guys he drafted. The guys he drafted were terrible on paper.
And also,
like the only case you could make for him is like, hey, I watched the tape and they're way better than what any of their on paper stats look like.
When was his first year?
21. He was there for 4 years, so 21.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know if the analytics. I mean, again, this is a very basic one, but like
in like either 21 or 22, right, both those years combined, he took the least athletic classes of all 32 teams.
Which again, the RAS, The in-game stuff is probably what teams have more of now than they even did a few years ago. So that'll be interesting to see. But like also when this age of information, right? Like DaCosta said this back in the spring. You have to swing more. You have to swing more. You got to get more at bats. Period. And Keisean's been doing the opposite of that since he started.
Just like the Bears.
He has continued to build towards smaller and smaller draft classes.
Yep.
So
Dircho says tag and trade Romeo to the Steelers. So Rodgers gets him back and really test out that bubble helmet with his hospital balls.
I will say Romeo Doubs to catch back shoulders from Aaron would work.
Packer Doug, this is an interesting take here. I haven't heard this take before. Carrington Valentine has too many snaps for a 3-year. They wore out Valentine his rookie year. He's cooked.
Sounds like
that's a theory.
That's interesting. Sounds like Valentine need to not be worn out.
The gym.
You know what I'm saying? He did not be.
Carrington's tackling ability is cemented as horrible at this point. See, I will just say, it's like it's all technique though. It's like he's not really trying to tackle. He's trying to make plays on the ball, which a better DB coach should coach out of him. By the way, so Derek Ansley left the Packers, as far as I can tell, to just go do the exact same thing for the Cowboys under Christian Parker. He's going to be the defensive. I think he's going to be the defensive pass game coordinator.
Indeed. For
the Cowboys, which is what he was in Green Bay. So we just let him walk, which I think is it's bizarre to me. We let a lot of our defensive coaches just walk for lateral moves this year.
It's true.
I think it's so bizarre. How many coaches
How bizarre
have seemed to take Jake? I find it interesting. It's so interesting. I find it just so interesting, Jake.
No.
How many coaches have taken bullets now for this horrific cornerback room? Like on paper, it was indefensible that these were the quarterbacks we were going into the year with. And then it's like, well, people don't like Hafley's reputation anymore. And both our Downard and Ansley, we're letting them walk for lateral jobs because the cornerback play wasn't good. Okay. Again, maybe it would help not having Arby's employees out there playing cornerback.
It's accurate.
So derailed aside, I wish Green Bay goes all in this year. This is Dershel. And next to optimize the window of the Love and Parsons contract. What does that mean? You just saying like max out the salary cap credit card? Because they're already doing that. There's not a lot of contracts left on the roster that you can continue to finagle and keep milking that cap cow every year.
Yes.
I'm just not sure what this means. Like, go all in. Like, to me, go all in would be like cutting Banks and Hobbs and eating the dead cap and getting some new guys in and like trading away all your draft picks for vets. Just like, okay, like, yes, we have a lot of young guys on the roster. Like, I guess we could go a year with no draft picks and just turn these draft picks into more players, but like they're not valuable draft picks. Like you can see, we got a second, a third, a fourth. That's a fifth, 2 6th, and 2 7th. Like it's not going to get you much in terms of like trade compensation. Like they have done it already. They've maxed out the salary cap, which is bizarre to me that we've maxed out the salary cap for basically like continuing to pay for Kenny Clark, who's not in the roster anymore, paying Aaron Banks, and then paying Jordan and Micah. Like that's where the entire salary cap has gone. Rashan Gary, who again is not going to be on the roster. Like like it's not a great roster. It's not horrible, but it's not like a
Sure.
it's not like a roster that you're like, oh yeah, I see why we don't have any cap space. Like when you don't have any cap space and this is your roster, and most of your good players are on rookie deals, like that's kind of salary cap malpractice. And then like, so they've mortgaged the salary cap for the future, which like, sure, whatever, they'll survive it. That's fine. And they gave away their picks, their firsts for the next 2 years. So like that is going all in. I'm not sure how else you can go all in besides trading away your draft picks and maxing out your salary cap. Like what else is there? Like we just went through this, like, because I was trying to come up with like, who else can we trade away? And there's just kind of nobody who you'd be willing to part with. Because like, here's the guys who you could trade, but we're not willing to. Matthew Golden, you could trade. We don't want to. Christian Watson, you could trade. We don't want to. Jayden Reed, you could trade. We talked about it. Okay.
That one
what's
I'd be
next?
interested in.
Tucker Kraft, you could trade. We don't want to. Josh Jacobs, you could trade. We don't want to. Zach Tom, you could trade. We don't want to. Rasheed Walker, you maybe could trade, but it wouldn't get you much.
No.
That's about it for the offensive lineman. It's just Zach Tom, basically. Jordan Morgan, they're not going to trade. They maybe could. Maybe could. Nobody else you could trade. At corner, you could trade Javon Bullard. I guess I'd be fine with that. Do you think we could trade Nixon or Hobbs? I don't think so.
Probably.
Valentine, maybe you could trade. Sure, whatever you get a 7th rounder for, maybe a 6th. McKinney, you could trade. Evan Williams, you could trade. We don't want to trade either of those guys. Devontae Wyatt, you could trade. We don't have any defensive tackles. I'm not sure what you do. Brooks and Wooden, like you get a late, day 3 pick probably for those 2 guys.
Yep.
Rashan Gary, untradeable, horrific contract. Which is more about just Gary falling off than like it being a bad contract at the time we signed him to. Van Ness you could probably trade, but like not for what he's worth to us. Like nobody's going to give us a primo pick for Van Ness. Kingsley you could trade. So like that's maybe one of your guys to circle if you're actually trying to trade somebody. That's probably about it. Edgerrin Cooper you could trade for a high pick. Do you want to? You probably don't want to.
No.
Probably nobody else in here you could trade. So like how else can they go all in? So we go all in by trading Kingsley and who else? Jayden Reed. So you trade Jayden Reed and Kingsley. Pray you don't have any injuries at wide receiver or what was the other thing? Edge. How else are you going all in? We've mortgaged the salary cap to the max. We have a couple extensions we got to hand out. We gave away our 1st round picks. We can give away our 2nd round picks for the next couple of years. You want to do that? I am all in on trading away our 3rd round picks, obviously. I think most Packer fans would be okay with that.
Yeah.
Trade away our 3rd this year
so.
for a 2nd next year. Oh, no. We're supposed to be trading away picks for players. That's right. I don't know how else. Packer Doug says your trade bait is Bullard and Reed. Bullard and Reed. Yeah. I got probably you have a solid in Oladapo. I'm sure, like I'm happy to play Oladapo. Nobody's trading for him. Like he hasn't done anything in the NFL that would make another team trade for him. Ayers says, "Hi, Ayers. Nice to see you in here. We mostly need CB1 and DT1 and 2, and then another CB and OL in this draft." Yeah, I mostly agree with that. Dershel says Adam Thielen got a 4th. You can get creative. You tell me how. I mean, like I'm not being like sarcastic. Like lay out the vision for me of who you want to trade and what you think they'll realistically get. If my phone's ringing, I'm picking it up. Tool for this joined us. Hello, Tool for this. Don't forget Tool for this. Next week, you're on the pod.
Get a mic or AirPods.
Got to be at least At least AirPods quality microphone. If you don't have AirPods, borrow some. Or get a you can pick up a microphone at like Goodwill for like 99 cents.
True.
Any other comments that we need? Chris says real contracts, JJ. Jair this year, Kenny, Love, Micah, Banks, and Gary McKinney. That's it. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Real contracts, JJ. I don't know what he's saying. Sorry, Chris. I don't understand the. Are you just saying that's like who we still have to pay? I'm just telling you, like the salary cap has already been like squeezed, and then like there's more squeezing coming. Go follow Ken Ingalls on Twitter. He breaks it all down. Really nice charts and everything. Dershowitz says you've got an. I don't want to read that one. Wasn't Ansley's contract up? So he was here for 2 years, 24 and 25. Did he only sign a 2-year deal? Maybe he left because he hated that they weren't giving him actual cornerbacks. That could be. He came in and they only had one guy, and it was Jair, and then they got rid of Jair because Jair was cooked. Yeah, maybe Ansley just left because.
Yeah, I've brought some goodies
for a mock draft. Yeah. Were you mock drafting the whole time? You were. You sicko. You are disgusting.
Listen, we've had the thing open, and I feel like we have been kind of chilling here. All right, hold on. I need to figure out when I started.
Hacker Doug says
probably like 10 minutes.
He means
ago.
that Bullard is a solid, or the old up was a solid Bullard replacement. I'm not a big Bullard fan. I dislike Bullard. I'm glad that he played. That's fine. I'm glad that he played as well as he did this year. I still think he's kind of limited, and I think he's a headhunter. I don't like that he tries to hurt people. That's not fun for me. I don't like watching that type of player. Like I don't think that what Kirby Joseph does in Detroit is fun. That's not fun football.
Bullard's just trying to make up for the fact that a lot of other people don't tackle. And
I guess he's always been a headhunter
out there. So.
He's always been a headhunter. He was a headhunter in college. I didn't enjoy it then.
I need the clips. I need your full clips so that we can make sure we confirm this narrative. I need them all. Send them to me. You have to put you have to put it all together. Because we can't just be taking baseless accusations out here. I need the clips. You got to send me them. Bring them next week.
Definitely not.
Video proof.
Chat is not happy with me for calling Bullard a head.
Hey, we just want proof. I'm not unhappy. I just want to see it. That's all.
He goes for heads and knees, man. He goes for heads and knees.
Make me do it.
He wrecked. He wrecked Jayden.
Oh, I know what this is about. I know now.
You think it's funny?
Oh,
you think it's funny
I know why JJ doesn't like him. Yeah, JJ doesn't like him because of what he hit Marvin that one time. That's what it is.
The hit on Jayden was what it is. Kind of what really soured me, but then it reminded me what he did in college to Marvin.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Forgot about that.
He's
Hey, Stroud
I just started watching him closely.
Stroud
at that
shouldn't be
point.
throwing up lollipops, man. That thing fell from the top of the stadium. That ball, you can't convince me that someone's up there in the rafters and dropped that ball from height. That thing was that apex on that ball was so high, JJ. Goodness sakes. Forgot about that.
I got no problem with that critique. I don't like
CJ,
that when
man.
I watch Bullard.
CJ.
After he took out Jayden Daniels, I just started watching more closely and seeing how he tries to tackle. He goes for heads and knees. I don't like that. It's just not fun to me. Who was the QB that got Wicks decapitated in camp and was switched to wide receiver? Alex. I hated this guy. What was his name? Alex. What was his name? Alex
I
something.
have no idea, actually. I really don't remember now. Alex was the first name?
Packers QB Alex Magoo. Alex Magoo. He was in the CFL.
QB?
He was like the MVP. Yeah, he was the MVP of the CFL. And so the Packers brought him in to be like the practice squad guy, scout quarterback. And then you had dorks on social media. Packers superfan. JJ must hate Austin Booker too. Isn't it that the bear who went after Jordan's head twice? I mean, I hate him on virtue of being a bear. Like I hate all bears, but
Colston, I can never hate you, big dog. Never.
Anyways, you had dorks on social media at a point saying like, "Hey, we should see what Alex Magoo's got. Like, actually play him at quarterback because he was the MVP in the CFL. Like, he's good.
Gosh.
He sucked because the CFL sucks." Sorry to the handful of CFL players who got mad at me the one time that I made a derogatory comment about the CFL on social media and said that it was not a serious real league that actually could only handle to the NFL. And they came after me, and I had at least two different actual CFL players coming at me and saying that what I was saying was hurtful and naive because the CFL was super real and high level football. Okay. 12 says Sternberger was his leading receiver. I kind of think I remember that. Ayers says now Nixon hate makes sense. What, did it not make sense before that I hate that Nixon can't play football? All right, we have to do this mock draft. The trade up is just not working.
I started doing a Packers South and Packers East.
I'm sure the people would love to see that.
We'll do it. I barely started. We should do it though. I like it. Well, JJ, if you want to figure that out, we can throw up some stuff before we really get going for those interested.
Don't I see the Rams here? The Rams were right here. I thought. Am I crazy? Rams don't have a first round pick or what?
No, they have two of them.
Well, I just don't even see them on here. Do you see the Rams in here?
13 and
here we go.
See,
pick 13.
So you do that. Remember?
Oh, because they
drop downs, they don't
appear.
When you square. Yeah, when you share.
Oh,
it's weird.
Yeah,
it's
like
its own window or something.
That's staring
okay.
at this drop down.
That's okay.
Terrible. All right, pick 29. We're gonna send him.
Oh yeah, that was strange to see. I don't know what that's about. Yeah.
People on Twitter were talking trash that Micah was hanging out with Cowboys more than Packers at Pro Bowl. Like, dummy, it's literally only Nixon. Well, also, he has been with the Cowboys for a long time and has friends on that.
Yeah, it'd be weird if he played. Yeah, it'd be kind of like, oh, why is he hanging out with the Cowboys if he played with the Ravens before the Packers? Maybe that'd be weird, I guess. But also people have friends in the league. But it's literally his former team. I don't know, man. That seems wild to me. Chris Johnson.
People are
next.
People are so silly.
Chris Johnson next.
If we had been
Chris Johnson, baby.
It's not that he didn't have a good Senior Bowl. Is that true?
It wasn't great, which
Senior
is
Bowl
perfect.
Practice
Love
wasn't
that.
Great.
Yeah, perfect. Love that. No problems.
All right. Well, we're taking Chris Johnson.
Honestly, I feel bad that for his draft stock that he didn't have a good Senior Bowl, but I feel really good if he did that down in Mobile, runs a 4.5. And I'm like, oh, folks, we are back. Okay, so I'm not worried about it.
So we have a choice to make here because
3 days of practice.
Jennings Dunker is available right here to us with our third round pick, and everybody loves Jennings Dunker right now.
Mafi's logging off.
I'm not saying I love Jennings Dunker, but the fans love Jennings Dunker. But Jacob Rodriguez is right here. Denai Dennis Sutton is right here.
Did
we could go get us a Brian Parker the second?
I don't know, man. I think.
Okay. Do you remember the vibes of Royce Newman? We went and drafted Royce Newman. He walked up to the podium with his mullet, and he was like the quintessential Wisconsin offensive lineman dude. All right. And Jennings Dunker has all of that. He's Royce Newman plus that NDSU guy missing the teeth. Cody Mock.
Yeah.
Okay, Jennings Dunker is Cody Mock plus Royce Newman.
All
right, in terms of like his vibes and his look. Okay. But do you really want to draft a guy based on that?
My issue with a play, and again, maybe it won't matter, but like you could at right tackle, like you watch the foot speed and you watch the quicks and you watch him rise out of the stance and you watch him on the move, and it doesn't look clean. It looks slow. It doesn't look like somebody who has been dominating athletically. I feel like he needs to be, and again, if Green Bay is, I just feel like Green Bay's still going to run zone. They're still going to run zone. I don't think they're like abandoning zone altogether. Right. So I'm worried. I feel like in the phone booth, down blocks, duo double teams, like he's going to be a really good asset for your offensive line because he can move people and he's freaky strong. My worry is, reach block, scoop, right? Combo climb, pull, get out in space. Like I feel like a lot of that stuff, I feel like he's going to struggle a little bit more. And that I think is my biggest concern. I don't know. It's going to be really, the combine for him is going to be so interesting because I don't quite see it, how the numbers are going to be good. But again, we've seen it before where guys, if you train well enough, like the numbers can end up better than they look. So like, I think he's obviously a guard to me. I don't know. It depends on what you're asking your center to do pull wise and stuff. Like he can obviously be a brick house at center. You're not going to move him, right? And again, maybe Green Bay isn't worried about it and they're like, pass pro, we'll do that. And that's fine. But at some point, if you're going to get rid of the zone, like, okay, sure. But like at some point he's probably going to be on the move and he needs to be springier and less stiff than he is right now. And it's weird because the foot speed looked better and maybe he's trimming and working on that quickness and training a little bit more. Like it looked cleaner in like some of the drills. But if he doesn't get to the spot in time, like he's not going to be in position to run people over, which he can do. That's my concern at the moment.
Let's pause here and look at your first mock draft you want to share with us.
Yeah.
So you got
a lot of the greatest
Texas Tech defensive lineman Lee Hunter, A&M guard Chase Besantis, Arkansas corner Julian Neal. You're a Julian Neal guy. You like Julian Neal a lot.
Not a lot, but enough to pick him at certain spots over other corners that are there.
NC State corner Devin Marshall.
Marshall,
I
really
took Marshall. I'm a little surprised you took Neal over Marshall. Like I know that the sim has that happening, but
the sim lets me. That's why I did it.
Penn State defensive lineman Zane Durant. Zane Durant, by the way, that's a great name.
It is. You get
Chris
your Lee Hunter.
Says, can Lee Hunter really fall at Florida? I'm going to say solidly no. I don't think he can. No. I think he's going to be somewhere between picks 20 and 40. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think that's right. I just, to me, we were talking about this. You should definitely, for those who follow me on Twitter, I reposted Mike Kawano and Iowa Joe and I went through the defensive tackles, kind of, in a sense of talking about Green Bay. And I just think that the top, if you look at like the probably consensus board top 5, when you look at Woods, who I don't know if Woods is going to go as high as he probably would have last year, right through the summer. Banks has all the athletic tools, right? He's going to be kind of that guy. Everybody says, I can fix him. I can get the best out of him. Then you have Caden McDonald, who is, I think, kind of that shoe-in, maybe a little less athletic version of Kenneth Grant, but probably teams are going to value him like that. And then you have Hunter and Kristen Miller. And I feel like Hunter and Miller are going to be like just outside of Green Bay's range. Miller for sure. I think maybe Hunter gets drafted before, maybe he gets drafted before Woods. Maybe he gets drafted before Banks. Like, I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. Like, Kristen Miller's maybe the last pie in the sky hope you can get to fall there. But obviously Hunter fell here. So, is what it is. And obviously this is an A. I don't know how it's not an A+, but I don't think it's going to happen. I want it to happen. I don't see it. Now, we obviously did it here, but that's because the simulator is sometimes nice, sometimes not. Sometimes maybe nice, sometimes maybe mean. That's a different version of something else. Anyway.
I tend typically when I'm doing does this say 28 teams want to trade with us? That's crazy.
Excuse me? Where? On yours?
Who's on the
28? 28?
Yeah. What? Trade 28. Isn't that what it means?
Everybody I'm trying to figure out Dunker, man.
Player.
Everybody wants Dunker.
Jacob Rodriguez.
Rodriguez probably.
Probably Rodriguez is who they want to trade up for.
I like Rodriguez.
And frankly, Rodriguez is probably where I'm going.
And
this is our player replacement.
That's the thing with a player like Hunter, who I think doesn't quite have the pass rush chops, right? And it's more of a pad level thing, I think, than anything else. Like, I think his surge is good, and I think he's got violent enough hands. That initial surge, he starts to raise out of that stance, and it kind of stalls him. However, the way he can free up everything for free runs for the linebackers is impressive. He has enough quicks and athleticism to, work across on zone runs and stuff like that. And so he's going to be valuable. Like, he has the strength to push pull people. It's impressive. I just don't. Yeah, I do think Darrell Jackson from Florida State is probably somebody who's more in their range. Chris N likes Kristen Miller. I think that's possible. And I think Green Bay might like him more as well, just because he's in that 6'3", 310 range where it's, he's not maybe one thing or the other, and Green Bay seems to like that a little bit more and would draft that earlier, right? Exhibit A, Devontae Wyatt. So we will catch up on these draft questions, I promise. Adam had one, and we'll get there.
Well, I saw Adam said a better mock match for Jumbo DT is Darnell Jackson.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to explain to me why you think Brian Gutekunst wants a Jumbo defensive tackle.
You got to think. You got
I'm not asking why you think you need it. Why do you think Gutekunst wants it?
I don't think it's impossible for Green Bay to this offseason defensive tackle go, Kenny, why don't you come on back? And they call it a day.
Highly likely. They
could do that and call it a day.
Why would Dallas bring Kenny back?
I don't know.
And then who's actually going to be interested in Kenny, to a large degree, besides Green Bay?
Jeffrey Half. Green Bay South. Green Bay South. Do
you think Jeff Halfley liked Kenny?
I don't know.
I think Matt LaFleur and
also,
Brian
they should be longer build,
Kenny.
so I don't know why they would, but yeah, they should be longer build. Like team like maybe Houston, if they're going to lose Rankins, maybe it would be somebody who's willing to do it. This is an interesting start. I like this. This is a
it went corner, linebacker, guard,
Devin Marshall.
And I think all three of these guys, maybe not quite so much Chris Johnson, but certainly Rodriguez and Rutledge, I think are going to be starters.
Hard not to draft Rodriguez, man. And Rutledge is a brick house.
I think drafting Rutledge gives you the
freedom
to just cut Aaron Banks outright.
That dude wants to smoke every play. Promise. You're going to love that guy. If we're going QB at 52, how dare you? How dare you?
Tool for this want to know about this guy, the Washington corner Ephesians Prysock.
Oh yeah,
I haven't watched him.
Is Ephesians
basically
Prysock
at all? I think I watched 2 Washington games this whole year, which was Ohio State and Michigan.
Oops.
Oh, I watched the Oregon one too.
Let me see. I'm searching.
But he never really stood out to me. in like a way that
I think he again, the taller corners are difficult because can they transition as well as kind of the guys who are
6'4", 195.
the guys who are 5'11", 6 foot. Sometimes if they're high hipped, it's really hard for them to transition, and that's maybe why Green Bay didn't like someone like Cam Hart out of Notre Dame. But I think Prysock, to me, I think Prysock moves a little bit better than Takario Davis does, his teammate at Washington. And he's going to play physical, right? Like that's the good news. He is a patient player. So I don't mind that at all. If they want to go like somebody like Prysock, it's just a question of, do they feel comfortable with what they're going to ask the DBs to do? Right? You know, when they ask the DBs to match and do all this stuff and we'll see. Maybe and that's the other thing. The 7-second 3-cone, if he doesn't get to that number, that's where guys like, again, taller guys, it's a struggle, right? You got to sink the hips more. You have to, it's a tougher deal when you're taller and a longer player like that. So you should be watching for that 3-cone. Devin Marshall's obviously a big one out of NC State. That should be watched heavily for that. Malik Muhammad, if he gets to 190 pounds, is somebody you should be watching for that. Will Lee's not as tall, but he's somebody who could do that. Obviously, Chris Johnson, if he gets there. So there are guys, in that 3-cone area. So great football name is Ephesians Prysock. How can you go wrong? Says Doug. Too old for this. Agreeing. Need a Ecclesiastes or Nehemiah. I believe there's a Nehemiah Pritchett in the league right now. Too old for this. I don't remember where he is. He might be in Seattle, but Nehemiah Pritchett is a corner. As I'm gonna remove JJ's while he's gone for a second, put mine back up here, and quickly go through them because Adam's got a good question too. But again, Julian Neal is definitely somebody for that 7-second 3-cone that we want to be watching. Got to be a freak like that. Oh, yeah, like Porter, yeah. Yeah. Muhammad needs to eat some sandwiches. That's true. He certainly does. What was he, 183? Muhammad was at the Senior Bowl, 183, I think is what he was. But, yeah, the Combine's going to be fun because, we'll be able to break out all those numbers. Iowa Joe says he's watching Anto Saka. Didn't Saka go back? Didn't he transferred like A&M, didn't he?
Saka?
Anto Saka from Northwestern. He's not in the draft. Yeah, A&M. So, Joe, you don't have to watch him for the show on Sunday. You don't have to watch him. He went back.
So,
transferred.
Jake.
Yes.
I'm going to have to transfer from this recording location to a different room. So that's going to take me like 2 minutes. Right. Are you good holding down the fort while I make that move?
Oh, Adam Huddle is on this. Yes. I'm good to handle that.
Oh, Dalen Everett.
Being a Packer is very, very possible, yeah.
I see Packer Doug saying, I can see Clark coming back to the Pack. Serious. I mean, look.
I think JJ also sees it.
I think it's likely.
I think he don't want it.
Would prefer a better defensive tackle.
Yeah.
But you know what? Paying Kenny like sub $5 million a year.
That's fine.
Is better than what we were paying him.
That ain't no problem. No, yeah.
All right, I'll be back in a couple minutes after I transfer.
You want this question? I start it so we can come back to that.
Okay, yeah. Save that. Looks like a good one.
I'm gonna save some. I've got some saved for you, JJ. All right. Did DJ really have Lee Hunter DT1? That's real? Wow. Huh. Okay. I mean, I think there is, Adam, some crossover with DJ's board of like what he's hearing plus what he's seeing. It does seem like that kind of bleeds into his rankings a little bit. And the more I'm seeing these like media mocks, the more I'm seeing Peter Woods falling down the board, which, maybe Goody gets aggressive. And if he continues to do so, like I think Matt Miller, which again, I don't know if Matt Miller's the best inside source necessarily, but he had like Woods going like 40th in that 2-round mock today, which to me, that seems crazy that it's going to be that far, but it seems like Peter Woods, we may not see him the same way the NFL does. I don't like Aaron Banks. He's just a guy who's there. That's true. Chris N's big on Big Citrus. Yeah, I mean, Big Citrus, we're going to have that big DT conversation that Adam Huddle had that. So, okay. Well, I mean, again, Hunter DT1 isn't like, I don't think it's an outrageous take. Yeah, I mean, this is what it should be. Yeah, Adam. Mocks are what he hears. Top 50 is what he thinks. I mean, Hunter DT1, I don't think is like a crazy take necessarily. I think the biggest ceiling of any of the DTs is Banks. But like, do you think that Banks is going to get there? Right? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I think Banks is going to get to the ceiling that we think he can reach, because again, the way Banks has won, he just kind of overwhelms people with the athleticism. He overwhelms people with the power, which is like great. And that could work at the collegiate level. But it's not, you're not going to do that forever. It's not going to happen forever. Right. So I do think with that's, you know, Hunter DT1, not crazy. Cade McDonald, if you like him, he's in that similar vein. And so is Woods. Maybe Woods a little bit more athleticism functionally than the other two, but yeah, I don't think that's outrageous. Iowa Joe says, told you there is something about Peter Woods I didn't like. Could be right. It's true. It's true. What else? After last year, I just expect defensive tackles and O-line to go earlier. That's probably true. And Nachor from Arizona State, who had a really good week at the Senior Bowl. Definitely one of the guys who won a bunch down there, again, with the foot speed and the quickness and the ability to mirror and redirect and beat, you know, get to his landmark, beat guys to the spot when they're trying to win around the corner, right? Like, he was doing that, and then they got him rolling out in space. Tremendous athlete, Ian Nachor. Like, that's a guy I really liked, Doug, at the Senior Bowl, and I think the NFL has figured that out. You've seen PFF, if you've watched their big board movement after Senior Bowl week, there's a lot of guys that bump up. Ian Nachor bumped up from like 138, 140 to like 60. So it is weird that like gets you hyped more than like watching him against Texas Tech, where he did a really, really good job against two guys who are going to go first round and probably top 40 to 45, and going like, yeah, that's what you that was there. That was there. Like, his pass protection, his foot speed's really good. It's just going to be like honing more parts of the technique, staying balanced, all that stuff where he needs to get better. But like, he has all of that talent, and he should have never been ranked in the 130s. So yeah, you do see that a little bit, but yeah, that's one of the guys I liked. And yeah, Dershel, I agree that like, I do think you're going to see tackles go earlier. Like, Proctor is obviously still in that first round conversation. Right. And Monroe Freeling from Georgia's been now starting to get into that conversation. Right. Lomu, I think, is guaranteed first round. Trying to think. Ian Nachor is probably going to get pushed up. I'm just going to go to the big board from PFF. Not that it's the end all be all, but it gives me the names that I'm missing at offensive tackle, especially. Who am I missing? I'm Mauano and the two Utah guys. I mentioned Proctor and Freeling. I don't think Tiernan is necessarily a tackle. Ian Nachor. Blake Miller is another one. Had a nice year for Clemson, 6'6", 315. If he's in that range, he'll probably go earlier than we think as well. So like, that's the kind of guys who are going to go. And I think they'll probably be out of Green Bay's reach. And that's just how it's going to be. And I think the top 5 defensive tackles, yeah, probably do the same. And you're going to get some guards go. Pregnon, Basantis might even go before Green Bay picks at 52. And I know I have him here at 84 on the screen. Going to Green Bay, like, he could be off the board before Green Bay picks. I think he's that good of a pass protecting guard. So it wouldn't shock me if a lot of those guys come off the board and Green Bay says, you know what, we lost Quay. How about a Jacob Rodriguez? How about a Josiah Trotter? How about a Jake Golday? Right, somebody at linebacker like that. They take at 52 because he thinks he is what they think is the best player left on the board. So, and yeah, obviously corners are going to be valued too. And I know Adam Huddle said something about Abney needing more sandwiches too. I don't know if Abney's going to be in play for Green Bay either. which is tough, but yeah, McDonald's my favorite DT. Yeah, he's really good. He is really good. At least he's extremely good at least one thing, and a very talented player. If the Packers shown to develop defensive linemen. I mean, I guess it depends. I mean, if we thought Gary had a really good season, right? Like Gary had a really good season and a half before he got hurt. LVN's developing well, I do think. As somebody who didn't like the pick, it seems to be working. I don't know if Kingsley, you thought, Chris, maybe was the finished product, right, at that position, and that's, maybe where you go there. I don't know if you think they've developed Wyatt. I don't know if you think they've developed Wooden to be, a player who can hang in the rotation. So I don't know if still only bull rushers. I mean, they are bigger, right? Like Gary and LVN are bigger. And so guys at that size that don't just bull rush are going early, right? Like that's kind of how that goes.
How's my audio? Does this sound good?
Yeah. Audio is solid.
Okay, cool.
How much I do want to talk still about this, Doug, about some Senior Bowl guys. But you asked, where did it go?
Air says Wooden is just average. He reached his ceiling. I mean, I think we were all surprised that he found
they got him there?
The level of ceiling that he found this year, because we kind of thought that he was like, let's be real. We put him in the McDonald's employee tier when we did our infamous tier at the beginning of the season. And like, you at least put him in like replacement level tier now. Like no doubt about it. He's at least replacement level. He's kind of where you kind of hoped he would kind of have a floor when you took him in the 4th round. He's kind of at that point now, which is, which is great. And he's not going to be expensive to bring back when the time comes.
Yeah, no, for sure. Doug, asks, in your opinion, is that kind of bump warranted after one game? No, it shouldn't be. But I think, JJ, if you missed it, we were talking about Ian Achor from Arizona State.
Okay.
Because he got a major bump in the PFF rankings, if you didn't see. He went from like 138, 140 to like 60 after this week. And
yeah, I mean,
it's not worth the bump.
I expect him to go in the 1st round.
It's not worth. I think it's that bump is, I think, the media catching up to where I think that he's already seen Doug, and I think that's important. Like if you watch Ian Achor against Texas
Bowl
Tech,
practice was incredible.
Yeah, he was really good down there. Like there's no question he was really good. He's also really good against two guys that are going top 50 at edge for Texas Tech in Bailey and Romello Height. Like he was really good in that game for somebody who is still, I think, learning football. So like you can see that game and go, oh, he's extremely talented. That's why it was a super easy thing to keep taking him in these mock drafts leading up to this point in the process, because it's like, oh yeah, this is like the guy I kept wanting to take, because it was easy to see like foot speed, all of that stuff on film that's really, really good as a pass protector already. And he's on the move, and he seems to be just kind of a crusher at contact. So like I do think all of that was there. It's just now, the media, which this event is 75% media, right? It's like, okay, everybody else is seeing these guys sometimes for the first time, and it's like, okay, here comes the catch up, right? So and JJ, we kind of mentioned as well, Dershel was asking like, hey, I feel like the O-line and DTs are going to go earlier than expected. Probably. Like in this mock on the screen, JJ, I wouldn't be surprised if Basantis goes before Green Bay picks. I like at all, before they pick at all.
Yeah, I mean, I tend to think
he's that good of a pass protecting guard, and people want that, right? And then so
I tend to think it's
like
a bad tackle class, like a pretty darn bad tackle class.
It's not great.
So it stinks that what we need is interior and not tackle, because I think there's going to be a run on interior.
There could be,
because
like,
there
like our
there
guy Ioane. Obviously, no. Pregnon, no chance, buddy. Not for Pregnon tests either. That's gonna be out of the question. The Pregnon stuff, we were having fun with that. We picked him a bunch, right, to start the offseason. That was fun while it lasted. Nah. When he tests, it's over. It's over. And
Huddle says
I do
Basanda's
agree with
definitely going
this.
before Dunker. I would agree
I
with
think
that.
so. Yeah, I think so.
Dershel just called us 2-star guys. That's sad that we're only 2-star guys in your opinion. Oh well.
Tough. That's tough.
I did like Packer Doug said, "You guys are so thoughtful. Thanks. I feel like you're listening," which is quite the turnaround from the beginning of the show when
He likes
he was super mad at me.
He likes Kenny Clark. All right. But
I'm
no,
trying to
we
remember
want to, the point of this is to get to all your comments, because I know there are shows that are huge and they simply cannot get to the comments.
This show
I want to get to the comments.
Started
Okay.
as with the goal of being like a roundtable debate show. And by the end of episode 1, we decided, no, actually it's a show where we talk to the chat and answer their questions. It took us less than one full episode to get to that point. And now we're on our 110th or something episode.
So yeah, this mock we've already seen. I don't think we have to go over to anymore. You want to see the other one?
We've had so many comments on here. The first full hour and 30 minutes of our chats are too far back to even scroll back and see them anymore. Like you just can't anymore.
I highlighted a few things because we talked about price sock. Oh, perfect for this. Okay. Adam Huddle said, "Can they take another edge?" Adam Huddle, in fact, I've done it. I've done it right here. Okay. I have done that because I do think they can do that. I don't mind.
I like this draft because you took Rodriguez and Slaughter and Halton.
Yeah.
And Thaddeus Dixon. So I like the draft because of that.
We were cooking. Okay.
Packer Doug
we also took Elzillian Hamilton, which apparently no one cares we took Elzillian Hamilton from Fresno State. No.
I am going to be honest. I didn't watch any Fresno State this year, as I don't do most years. Packer Doug says, "I appreciate I didn't get spiked." Dude, Jake, how many people have we ever kicked out of chat? Like 2 ever?
Yeah.
Like 2? There was one time there was
some disrespect going on.
There was a Lion or Bears fan one time that we kicked because he was being like mega inappropriate.
Yeah.
And then there was also a dude that kept posting like sex stuff and we booted him. Yeah. And I think that's about it. There was also that guy that I accidentally banned one time. Yeah. Because he said something, like he had one comment that was inappropriate, and then I removed the comment, and I didn't realize that if you just remove the comment, it auto bans the guy from your YouTube channel. So then I had to go and unban him, and then like we subscribed to him as a podcast because we didn't want him to think that he had actually been banned.
This one.
Chris N says Lions fans don't brush their teeth.
Ew.
That's painfully accurate.
Alexander
I live in
Hamilton
Michigan.
In space.
I moved to Michigan, which I frequently regret. Alexander Hamilton in space.
That's good.
Elzillian Hamilton is Alexander Hamilton in space. Which is so funny because it's also such a good football reference to say in space.
There is. That's true.
I want to know, how does Elzillian Hamilton look in space?
Yeah. I don't know. I've only seen he was hold on, I need to double check.
You don't hear the extremely loud fan next to me, do you?
I don't.
Okay. I have my noise cancellation on my headphones, and I have my volume cranked to max, and I can still barely hear you because our furnace fan is so loud. I had to move like right next to it. I'm not in the basement. It's
Hamilton.
The fan. Yeah. There's this spot. I'm in the living room, and there's a spot where you can hear the furnace fan, and it sounds like a jet engine.
He's got 31 PBUs in his career.
Yeah, but how's he looking in space, man? How's he looking in space?
I don't know.
We need to know.
Can he fix
for reals though?
A problem on the International Space Station? I don't know.
Elzillian Hamilton. What type of corner is he? Is he a boundary guy or is he more of a slot guy?
Boundary.
Okay, so then how he looks in space is very important. High priority.
Yes.
Huddle says, just how Green Bay drafts a year ahead, I don't see how they can take an edge before day
I
3
know,
with the need at cornerback
but
in 2027.
it was fun.
The need at cornerback in 2027?
Well, because I think
What are you
everybody's a
talking
free
about?
agent.
Bro, cut everybody who's on the team today and replace them all today.
I think, legitimately everybody's gone. That's what I think he's
Good. I hope they're all gone this fall.
Yeah, I think it's fair. Adam Huddle to want Zion Young over Mesidor. I think Zion Young's going top 40. Pretty sure. Don't have many sources, but I've heard a certain team that lives near JJ really likes Zion Young. So it's tough. It's tough. But I do like this one because you get the triple down at corner. We traded back a couple times. You still get Rodriguez. You get two. No. This is the one where I said we're probably bringing Kenny back. So I only took Alton. But you get a developmental guy in Carter Willis, who I really liked at the Senior Bowl actually, and Slaughter, Malik Muhammad. I like it. Sam Roush. Good blocking tight end with some juice. Need that. All right.
I wanted to do a little rant here.
Okay.
Because
got some DT questions.
Who was it? Huddle. I think Huddle.
Make sure we get there.
Started to get me wound up. Yeah, Huddle. And then Chris is piling on here. And I've done some Gutekunst rants in the last month or two here. I've done some rants. But I'm trying to recenter and come back down to earth. Okay, UK and Irish Packers podcast tweeted, in the last 7 years, the youngest roster in the NFL only made the playoffs 3 times. That was the 2023 Green Bay Packers, the 2024 Green Bay Packers, and the 2025 Green Bay Packers. Those who missed the playoffs during that time span were the 2019 Dolphins, who went 5-11, the 2020 Jaguars, who went 1-15, the 2021 Jets, who went 4-13, and the 2022 Cleveland Browns, who went 7-10.
So Dolphins, Jets, Browns, notable successful franchises, and Urban Meyer Jags. Yikes.
So my question to you, Jake, how valid of an excuse do you think being young still is at this point? And if it is in fact something that's holding the team back, then is it inexcusable to not go out and get some vets to come be on-field coaches and improve this team?
That's where I think they have to start looking.
Wait for these guys to magically become seasoned, experienced vets by virtue of getting older. Eventually.
I think if you're actively going this direction, you can't use it as an excuse in year 3. Right? And they've been actively going in this direction.
Yeah, 2023 it made sense.
And 2023 they were I mean, gosh, they were a wreck at midseason. And they figured it out and got to the divisional round.
And then they finished so strong.
Yeah, and so that was fine. You want to say they only went 9-8, barely made the playoffs because they were young. Yeah, I agree, 100%. First year starting quarterback on top of it, right? So that one I have no problem with.
Go back to the Dallas and even the San Francisco playoff games from the 2023 season. Okay, go back to them. Okay,
now
what has been their high point since then, besides the first 2 games of the 2025 season against the Lions and Redskins or Commanders? Since then, have they matched that point since then?
2024, it didn't really feel like there were highs. It kind of felt like a team who was beating the bad teams and losing to the good teams, right? So maybe Thanksgiving was the other high point, right?
Thanksgiving against the Lions last year?
Yeah.
The 2024 season?
25. No, 25.
Who did play against Thanksgiving this year?
The Green Bay and the Lions did play, yeah.
So they played.
I don't know if they played in 2024.
Their Thanksgiving game in 24 was the Dolphins.
Oh, yeah. Nah, not that one.
Their Thanksgiving game in 23 was the Lions.
They have played on Thanksgiving 3 in a row. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We
So they
going
did
again?
Lions, Dolphins, Lions.
We go again?
I'd say they were pretty darn good in all three of those.
They were, yeah. I think that like high of the season, it still felt like okay, they've beat Detroit twice. It's reestablished dominance time type of thing, right? And so that felt nice. That the aggression by LaFleur felt good, and it was like, oh baby, just I'm juiced. And then they lost Wyatt, which hurt. That hurt.
To
That hurt
paraphrase
real bad. But,
Ronald
man,
Reagan, I'm not going to hold the Green Bay Packers youth and inexperience against them. They need to stop using it as an excuse.
They do.
Stop using, "Oh, we got hurt again," as an excuse.
It's time.
First of all,
Hobbs is the only one.
okay. Oh, big whoop. You lost Micah Parsons. You lost Hobbs. You lost Tucker Kraft. You lost, who's the other guy you just said? Hobbs. You lost those guys.
What, Tucker, Wyatt, and Parsons? Yeah.
Wyatt. Yeah. So first of all,
and Love got concussed, and Tom has been in and out because they might have rushed him back early at the beginning of the year.
So first of all, I'd like to know how we keep getting mega injured every single year. As far as I know, we don't also have. Can you get JSN off my screen?
No way, baby.
I was pounding the table for, man. I wanted him so bad.
He's got the watch on like I'm about to get a ring. I'm about to get paid. Anyway,
I tweeted, but not long before the 2022 draft. Was that 2023? The 2023 draft. I tweeted that. Tweeted that.
No, that's way better. I tweeted that. Sounds like what Elon says, probably.
So I listed the other Ohio State wide receivers: Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison. Who else was there? Terry McLaurin, Michael Thomas. Like I'm listing these guys, and I said, like, I think JSN is going to easily be the best of all these guys, and like it is coming to fruition right in front of us. It really is.
Yeah.
And the fact that he fell to freaking 20 is absurd. Like a lot of us thought that he wasn't going to make it to us at 12.
Yeah, it's true. No, I knew he'd be there. I knew he'd be there, and I knew they'd pass, baby. No questions asked. No questions asked.
So bring it back to my rant. I'm pissed at Brian Gutekunst. I think he's been.
That was like the first time I got, I think,
job.
upset. Because I thought the Jets were going to take him 2 picks later for Rodgers. And then Seattle getting him. I still didn't like Seattle a few years ago. So I was, not pleased. I think, I'm trying to remember. He probably would have been one of the 2 highest graded guys if Gonzalez wasn't still there, at least for me. I'll double check that. Let me double check that so I can stop sharing this dumb screen of Media Day. Let me go back and check that. But yeah, it was triggering them taking Van Ness there. For sure. That was a tough time. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your rant.
I don't know. I'm just very frustrated. And I'm not sure like we're just running it back again. No changes other than like the side of the ball that was actually good lost all of its coaches. And like other than that, what are we actually expecting to happen? Because first of all, we have no cap space. So who are we possibly going to bring in? They're probably not going to cut Aaron Banks or Nate Hobbs, which means those guys are both getting raises this year. So that's special. We have no first round pick. It's been a bad couple years. So like we went and got Xavier McKinney and Josh Jacobs. That was great. I'm trying to think of other. We traded for Micah Parsons, which like very cool, very exciting, very risky also at the same time because you are spending your entire salary cap and giving up 2 first round picks. So like it has to work. And then also, as you're doing that, you're not patching obvious glaring holes on the roster.
Well, that's the thing.
That are going to hamstring your ability to maximize Micah Parsons. Oh, hey, We don't have any corners. We don't have any defensive tackles. Yeah, Micah Parsons. Who needs corners? Who needs defensive tackles? Wait a minute. Why can't we stop anybody on defense? It must be the fault of the coaches. Let's let all our coaches walk this offseason. But don't worry.
Might as well.
We're going to keep Luke Butkus. We're going to keep Jason Vrabel. We're going to keep Adam Stenovich. And we're going to keep DeMarcus Covington.
The butts.
We're going to keep everybody who's not good enough to get poached away by another team. Why? Because Matt LaFleur, number one, has been complacent and is okay with the results that we've had. And number two, I already have to replace a bunch of coaches. It would be uncomfy for me to have to replace a couple more coaches. I'd like some more stability. So let's keep the losers who can't do their jobs because they're comfy. And because then I don't have to go also trying to replace them. Because even though I probably can't downgrade by hiring somebody else to come in and replace them, it's not worth the hassle of maybe being able to upgrade. And tool for this, trying to piss me off even more, says, don't forget Rich. Yeah, who could forget our special teams unit? And by the way, I don't like Bisaccia, but I don't even blame Bisaccia at this point. I blame Matt LaFleur and I blame Brian Gutekunst for not caring about special teams, not prioritizing it. Special teams doesn't get any actual significant time to practice. They will not roster a real returner because they don't care about it. Then you got Mr. I don't talk to kickers coming out here being snarky and costing himself 5 wins this year due to missed kicks.
Accurate.
We're just running it back with these goofballs. Oh, man. You don't know how lucky you are to have Gutekunst.
I think they're owning success rather than leasing it right now. And that leads to complacency.
Wait. Elaborate. This sounds good. This sounds really good.
Well, it's
really
the JJ Watt quote, right? What did he say?
Oh, I don't know. I don't like JJ Watt.
Success isn't owned, it's leased, and rents due every day, I think. So I think they're owning like the success they've had with a young team right now, and I think there is the problem is Goody didn't lean into the complacency and went and got Parsons, right? The problem is the complacency at other positions, right? And that's what I think they have to have. And I think LaFleur has like those spurts where you can feel like the he's in that rent is due every day mode, like that Thanksgiving game against Detroit. That was rent is due every day mode that he was in. But then I think he gets too much of that at once and he sugar crashes back into complacency a little bit. And that's where we gotta marathon that sucker. We can't sprint that rent is due every day type of thing. We can't sugar crash. And so I think, I think it's just kind of time to bring in the dogs on both sides of the ball and match the needs with the value a little bit more. Like, let's see it. You want to bring Kenny back? Bring Kenny back. Okay, fine. All right. It makes the mocks easier because we know we're only taking one DT then. Okay, but seriously, I want corners who they walk into that stadium on Sundays and them and the safeties are jawing like we're not giving them anything. We're gonna blow them out. It's gonna be a tough day for whoever's coming in here. Period. And just have the attitude of, man, this Sunday could be it. You know? I mean, I guess, but then they didn't do anything else but a 7th round corner who didn't stay.
You're reminding me exactly.
Definitely was a DT.
You're reminding me exactly of how they approach the playoffs as well, right? Hey, we're going to punt on this Vikings game because we really just want to win this Bears game, and that's all we actually care about. And then we're gonna come fart all over in the Bears game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Even I get this that like the entire Shane entry seems to have similar issues than McVay. I don't know, man. Even McVay's special teams EPA is it's been pretty bad. Like their special teams was bad this year. It didn't rear its ugly head too much in the postseason, luckily for them. But I don't know. It does kind of seem like they sugar crashed the Shanahan's tree a little bit. Where it's like they're not like McVay dabbles in being a dog for sure. Absolutely. He absolutely does. But he can do like what these geniuses do and outthink themselves sometimes. And try to be too genius over, keeping that dog in you, So there is a little bit of that. And Raiders fans, that's Kubiak's coming, we think. And so we'll see if that is kind of what we see there as well. But I mean, McDonald's like quiet assassin type right now for Seattle, which is sick. And then you got Vrabel who Vrabel's
can we talk about Vrabel for 10 seconds?
You may.
Can we talk about this? Okay. Mike Vrabel said to his players, quote, "No curfew tonight, but the bus is leaving at 8 in the morning.
I love that.
So if you ain't on it, you ain't playing in the bowl."
I love that.
His players, Milton Williams, said, "Oh, yeah, I ain't playing around." Meanwhile, Matt LaFleur's players are going out and they can't control themselves. And they go out there in LA and get wasted the night before a game, play hungover, get their butts kicked. No consequences. These dudes, Matt LaFleur cannot, he's got to keep adjusting when his team plane leaves so he can figure out the right amount of time to be out on the West Coast so his players don't all go out and party too hard so they can't play football. That's his approach to trying to solve this is, it's like parenting, okay? I have 2 toddlers. One of them is 1 year old. Now, if I'm going to leave the room, sure, I take stuff that I don't want him to touch and I put it up high because he's 1 year old and I'm not an idiot. But if I'm in the room, I just tell him, don't touch that. And we've actually worked with him to the point where he just doesn't touch it if you tell him not to touch it. Makes my life a lot easier than just always having to move stuff up out of his reach every time. It's, not super fun to sit there and work with him and teach him. No, when dad says don't touch, you really have to not touch. And sit there and painstakingly go through this and coach him up on doing that. But then my life's a lot easier after that because I got a kid who I can just tell don't touch. He's not going to touch. Then I don't have to keep putting knickknacks and, iPads and sharp stuff up out of the way every single time he's around or awake. And Matt LaFleur instead is just always like, "Oh, I got to make sure I put this up out of the way so the players don't hurt themselves with it." Tool for this says, Matt wants to be tough on the guys, but seems scared of the union. He's very critical about the strict allowance of practice. I'm very sick of him going to the podium after a crappy performance and going, "Well, it starts with me. I got to take ownership for this." And, we'll look at the tape and figure out, because we got to hold ourselves to a higher standard. And then exactly what's happening. Exactly what's coming next, which is a losing streak. You can have a few more weeks of this before they start practicing well and start putting a halfway competent performance on the field. We'll have to sit here for the next 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and watch them continually kick their own butts on the field. And our head coach can't figure it out for a month.
Yeah. So this mock draft is looking pretty good right now. We got
all right. I like our start.
We got Chris
our
Johnson and Jacob Rodriguez and Keelan Rush.
So I kind of wanted to go Devin Marshall here in the 5th.
Love that. Do it.
I think this is what I want to do, but I do just also like I know there's not a lot of defensive linemen left, so I just want to look real quick at what else we can grab here.
While we're back on the mocks, let me get these out here.
Probably.
I'll read while you look through that. Adam Huddle says, I don't think Goot will prioritize a fat DT as much as I like Orange, Lee Hunter, etc. Don't think Goot does that round 2. I think that's fair. I think he does draft one because the new scheme needs one. I think either way, yeah, he should be. Like, even if it's 3-4 or 4-3, I don't think it matters. But I think what you're...
Well, there's a lot of stuff that he should do. It is going to depend on whether Gannon goes to him and says, I need this guy to run my defense. Because we've seen, like, when they brought in Joe Barry...
I guess he's talking more about
he went to him and said, I need this type of linebacker to run my defense. Guess what the first pick in the first round was? Linebacker.
Might listen to Joe.
The exact type of guy that he needed. That he said he needed.
But yeah, that's fair. Adam might be saying more of like just they're committing more to coverage. And we need that guy to keep the numbers back there in coverage, which is
I don't think there's a impressive body of work indicating that Gutekunst is particularly good at drafting defense. His offensive drafting success has been pretty good. You know, there's not a lot of high draft picks invested in the offense, and the offense has been kind of doing okay with the quality guys they've been bringing in. The defense has had higher draft capital invested in it with a lot more misses.
The two best players on defense are a guy you traded for and a guy you signed. Might be something.
And then the third best player on defense would probably be Evan Williams, who's the guy that you took in the 4th round, 2 picks after you took a much more limited guy at the same position who you now have to play out of position because he can't play safety. So you got to play him at nickel.
Yeah. Airjoy says getting a well-rounded DT would be essential. I think that's why they're hoping maybe for Christian Miller. Probably not going to happen. Aside from a cornerback one, because they can add pass rush on the interior, so Micah is the only one relied on. Yeah, I think Wyatt plus pass rushing DT plus Micah would be very helpful. Plus Van Ness, which I know maybe everybody's tired of hearing about Van Ness, but I really think, and I know Chris N was bringing it up about like, you know, we haven't seen much production from Van Ness. I mean, his pressure rate was pretty darn high. I think if we had the full season from Van Ness, I think you'd be pretty pleased with the production. I really do. Even
the 2025 injury was just horrifically brutal.
Just a brutal start, and again the way Gary played, who's really pretty much keeping the seat warm for Van Ness like that. Yeah, it wasn't helpful. DTs. I mean, we could do that. We could double down.
I was kind of thinking DT, but I'm also just the tiniest bit interested. And there's not a lot of guys I like in here.
Loose Bond.
Well, that's literally the only guy who's catching my attention in here.
Loose Bond. I mean, was Dylan Bell still there? Was he the top guy?
I don't see him.
Noah Thomas. No. Dylan Bell is there. Dylan Bell's not bad.
You like Bell more than Bond?
I mean, Bell's going to be more in the Watson realm of what you want out of a player, I think. So if you want more of the Reed type, like Bell is kind of going to go get it downfield quite a bit. Bond might get you some singles, doubles over the middle of the field. That could be the Reed replacement, like they're kind of doing with the Golden. I think going to kind of take over where Dobbs left off. So like you could.
I'm kind of interested in just giving us some more flexibility at wide receiver because I don't think that any of us think that we should be counting on future contributions from Wicks or Savion.
Wicks, especially,
don't
just
think
because I
Doubs
don't know.
back.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, again, he can't stay healthy either. He's got the soft tissue injuries that are lingering.
Remind me, do you like Davion Carter?
I don't mind him. He's a little shorter than maybe you'd want at your guard spot. Has more of the center build, but If
I mean,
you
we're
want
in
the
the seventh
center,
round
Bryce,
here. We got
Bryce
three
Foster.
seventh round picks. I'm really tempted to pick up Cole Payton, but I don't want to miss out on Davion.
Riley Nowakowski. Yeah, I got you. Hey, you want to use check? I don't know, man. If you want to use check, McClellan I think is interesting. McClellan at DT is
I was gonna take. I forgot I was gonna take Raritan with our
120
or with our fourth round.
Yeah, that's okay.
I was gonna take him there, and he was there, but then we took a long break, and I forgot about him.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm happy getting Keelan Rutledge though.
Yeah, I know. I like Rutledge there. Oh my gosh, 14% drop rate. There's Green Bay. No, I think Nowakowski to play use checks role. I kind of dig it, to be honest. I don't know why.
Do you like Noah Whittington? I like Noah Whittington a lot.
He is the fight for yards over make you miss with quicks, but like I don't mind that. If we're gonna keep the scheme going with Jacobs, like he seems like a guy who is going to be no nonsense, take the dirty yards type of player, which I'm good with.
So Jake, where I'm at right now, I only have just my one laptop monitor. Okay. So can I have you be keeping an eye on chat that we need to pin? Yes. What I can see is like our broadcast. I can see your face and like the pinned comment, and then I see our mock draft. I don't see anything else.
I see. Okay. Adam Huddle thinks that Savion might be the Reed replacement when he is gone. That's interesting. Guy who
the thing for me is Savion is that
block. I mean,
is that I just think we need to see something from Savion first before we start making any plans around it. That's just where I'm at on it.
Yeah. I think one of these three needs to be Chris McClellan from Missouri. But I don't think you have to take him immediately. Or you can.
I'm taking Cole Payton here, and then fine. I'm gonna finish this with probably Stukes.
Okay.
Devin Moore's right there, Ricardo Hallman's right there. I think Stukes is 6'2", 200. I just want him. I really want Stukes.
Let me
now.
Double check those measurements for you, since I believe.
I mean, this is a nice little draft, honestly. This is a nice little draft.
Yeah, I like this one. Shout out Thor. Oh, did Stukes? Maybe he didn't.
I am.
I don't know. Anyway,
I am becoming more and more all in on this idea of Skylar Gill-Howard to Green Bay, though.
Have you seen him on that Texas Tech line? Have you looked at him? He is short. Man.
He's a freak.
He is short. He is a shorty out there.
Well, there's a reason why he wasn't getting.
He is the Bryce Young.
There's a reason he wasn't getting.
He is the Bryce Young
big time program coming after him.
Yeah, he is the Bryce Young of DTs. It's kind of like, oh man, you just can't help but root for him. You know, like, oh man, he's doing so good out there. Love that. He is explosive as heck, though, and that
he's mean. He's mean.
He is explosive as heck. I wish he had gotten to play more this year, which is kind of surprising why he didn't go back.
I'm shocked. I mean, like, you remember when I wouldn't let us draft him because I said there's no way he's coming back.
Because I mean, he didn't play as much.
I mean, it is quite probable that he will make less as a rookie in the NFL than he would have made.
But
says I will only sign off on Lewis Bond if he's introduced as Bond. Lewis Bond. Drew says sign Calais Campbell for a year. I've seen a lot of people saying that now, and I've had a couple of people. I'm not going to say like loosely connected, maybe loosely connected with Green Bay. I've had a couple people I talked to loosely connected with Green Bay, loosely connected with 1265, with Salute.
Okay.
Wolfus says, who is the QB who was listed at
That's
6 foot but was really
Pavia.
5'9"? That's Diego Pavia, Vanderbilt.
Yeah. Oh man, I gotta find it. But BJ Raji was Raji short. I have for him 6'2", 334. Like Skylar Gill Howard looks like
I see
he is
6'2" as well.
Foot. Skylar Gill Howard looks
I
like
see
6 foot
6'2",
290.
6'2", 337.
Okay. Like Skylar Gill Howard is gonna be like 6 foot 295. So Aaron Donald was 6 foot 0 3/4, 285. Yeah. At least at the combine. It's true. But he was so darn good, he still went 14th. I don't know if Gil Howard's going 14th. But it's a good point. But Aaron Donald. Did UW ruin Ricardo Hallman? Maybe. Signed Calais Campbell, says Drew D. Welcome, Drew. I don't mind it. I mean, if Gannon wants him. Are there going to be any DTs in free agency? It's pretty limited. I looked at this a little, and it's like, a who's who of, he can kind of do one thing or the other. Logan Hall's like the youngest one where I was like, oh, that's interesting. Second contract, Logan Hall. Maybe you can unlock something with him. Excuse me. I'm looking at guys like Matthew Butler, Jalen Redmond, who I don't think Minnesota's going to let leave because they overspent at DT and it didn't go well. James Lynch, right? Levi Nwuzurike, Naquan Jones, Jordan Elliott, Isaiah Loudermilk, Roy Lopez. Like that's Greg Gaines, Neville Gallimore. Like these are the type of players. Like Kyrus Tonga, New England, Derek Noddy, Taven Bryan, former first round pick Taven Bryan. And then you start getting to 30 and above, and it's tough. It's tough out there for free agent DTs.
I like this question
really
from Adam.
Cooking. Oh,
Does the new D care more about penetrating or two gapping for DT? Assume short DT means short arms who can't two gap. That's a good point. That is a good point, and I would certainly say Gannon
most likely
tends a lot more toward
he's
just
gonna
gap soundness, and
he's gonna want at least one guy who can do it for sure. And because again, the other thing is just eating space, so so he can get as many bodies as possible into coverage. He doesn't have to sacrifice anything there. So that probably means that he's probably going to want like the big boy space eater. I mean, he's there. You might as well. Might as well.
Goodbye, Jordan Morgan.
I guess so. Oh, well.
Okay, wait. Besides the Chargers, who else
run.
can we trade Jordan Morgan to then?
Goodness sakes. Who else wants to? Well, everybody does. It would be a better question to ask who doesn't want to trade this pick.
Yeah, but who else besides the Chargers would Jordan Morgan be a good fit for?
Well, would Jordan Morgan be a good fit for the Chargers? I mean, he isn't going to start unless he's playing guard for them. All right, who needs him? Who needs Jordan Morgan?
Who needs a tackle right now?
A lot of people do. Can you play? Does right tackle count? Do you think he can play right tackle?
No, he can only play left tackle.
Okay.
Assume that no other team in the league is stupid besides us, and that they know how to use him.
I'm thinking. Would the Patriots kick Campbell inside to play him at left tackle? No. Sounds like a no.
Patriots are.
Oh, Jerry.
I like that.
And
a
here's
little bit
why.
more.
Because you can move Guyton back to right tackle. And Morgan plays left. But Jerry, that's a long move back. 112.
No, we're not doing a pick. We're just doing the player.
Well, Jerry could probably do it.
He'll give us a fourth and a
is
fifth.
Is Ikwanu okay? For Carolina? I don't know. That's a bad injury.
See, I don't like their
Pittsburgh
package as much.
Broderick's not been good at left tackle.
We could get 2 fourths from the Panthers for him.
It's not bad. About 235. Is that on the board? Is that available? I don't mind that. Oh, that's messed up, bro. It's messed up. Who else?
Does the chat have any suggestions? Bruce is
Houston.
Philly.
Houston,
Let's check
definitely.
Philly.
Houston.
So let's see. Our fourths would be 119 and a 27.
Houston definitely does.
Where
We're
is
getting a
Houston?
second for Quinnen. That's funny. I like that.
106.
49ers back up for
That's an early
Trent.
fourth.
That's not a bad shout either. 49ers.
All right, we can't get 2 fourths from Houston. Oh, could we do this?
The Trent Williams plan. The backup plan.
Where's Philly? Oh, we could get a third. I don't really want to give Goody a third, but
we're not Goody, so that's great news.
that's true.
I was gonna
Didn't
say,
take
can you
it.
send like a 6th or send a 7th or something?
I give them all the.
Oh yeah. There you go.
So we get a third for our former first rounder and a 7th.
Yep.
Not gonna lie, man. I'd
He
rather
hasn't,
have 2
he
fourths
hasn't
than a
played
third.
enough. He hasn't played enough.
I would definitely rather have 2 fourths than a third. It's not even close for me.
All right. And you don't have to give up the 7th.
The Vikings don't have a GM right now. We could just force this.
Force them giving up a lot. I respect the hustle for trying it. Cardinals need a left tackle. I mean, yeah, if they want to kick Paris Johnson over to right tackle, that could work.
What about this? 161, 195, 197, and a fourth next year.
Yeah. What? It's a lot.
What do you say to that? Take all their picks.
Yes.
Plus,
I'll take all of
plus they don't have a quarterback, so they might still be bad next year.
it. Yep.
Shaboom.
Wait, can we also trade 84? Who wants to move up a few spots?
84. Isn't 80?
That's where we're still on the clock.
Pick number 84.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Who
Is it gonna
want to trade?
Again? Here we go.
Who want to trade?
All right. 84 is on the block.
Minnesota does.
Or let's see.
Minnesota
Who's got to wait a long time?
Oh.
102, 104,
Nah,
110,
you gotta be giving
112.
you gotta be handing out the rest of that draft.
Commanders 145.
I need 3
Surely
picks.
they want to move up.
I need like 3 picks if you're gonna move up that far. And I think teams will give up 3 picks from way closer than 145.
Who was a third next year?
It's not bad.
A third and a fifth next year, and a sixth.
Wow. And one. And one.
Is 186 that a sixth?
Yes.
We're moving from the third
No.
into the fifth, and
186.
math is hard.
Well, it's because all those
145 is
darn
a fifth.
the comp picks have been added now, so it's like, or the projected ones.
Iowa Joe says trade Morgan to Jerry, then
186.
re-sign Morgan when Jerry releases.
186 is the 5th pick of the 6th.
So we're getting a
No,
fifth
it's
and an early
sixth pick of the
sixth.
6th. 6th pick of the 6th.
We're getting a fifth and an early sixth for a third, a mid third, and we're also getting a
Plus the
third next
and a
year.
6th.
I'm curious about something though.
Will anyone give us our entire draft for that?
These guys will. Look at
Who's at 102? The Raiders? There's got to be teams that'll give up 3 picks that are higher than 102. They might even give what are the 80s? I don't think they're going to do that.
Wait, what you're saying that somebody?
Wait.
Somebody's
Take 134 off. Take 134 off. Oh my gosh! Add 184 or 181, and then add both of those. What the frick?
What can we also get them thrown for next year? A fourth? 63% chance that they'll give us 102, a 117, and a fourth.
3?
I'm offering that. And they did it!
Wow. Okay. All right. Wait.
That's crazy.
Oh my.
Oh, it's not going to let us trade a third time.
Comments.
Resume draft.
Edgar Diaz, welcome. Says, "Hey, I'm
Now we can make a third pick.
Why was Ed Policy?
Brian Parker's right here.
Can I find his question? Edgar,
Have our Skylar Gill Howard, Brian. Ooh, Bud Clark would be nice. Edgar Diaz.
I am so sorry.
I am new here. What are you talking about? You're new here. Edgar Diaz. Did you forget about us? You've been on here before. I remember you. Sylvan, answer my question. Why was Ed Policy the poster boy for our show?
I think that's
you're asking why Ed Policy is the poster boy for our show.
I think so.
So you may notice I've demoted Ed Policy a little bit. We're still going to celebrate Ed Policy this day this year. But you may have noticed I am no longer playing Ed Policy song at the beginning of every episode. So I'm just irritated with him.
Would you have been still playing it if he fired Matt LaFleur?
I didn't want him to fire Matt LaFleur. I wanted him to fire Goody.
Oh, I see. So you would also be in protest if he fired Matt, because I would be in protest. I would not play the song.
If he fired Matt, I would understand it. I'm not saying I'd agree with it, but I would understand it. And I don't particularly think that Goody and LaFleur needed new contracts right now. I think you could have played the season out.
I know they didn't want to do the lame duck thing, and I think you could have, but that's just
it just feels like such a dumb, arbitrary rule. I don't want to do a lame duck thing because I said it one time in a press conference.
Our freaking country does lame duck stuff. Right?
Okay, but Edgar Diaz wants to know, why is Ed Policy the poster boy? So what happened? What had happened was we were speculating about who the next Packers president was going to be, and we were pretty much all in agreement that there was a 90% chance it was going to be Ed Policy. It seemed pretty clear they were grooming Ed Policy to be the successor to Mark Murphy. And then you can find the clip. It's if you go to our YouTube channel, there's a video that's posted. What is this?
Keep going. We'll get to this, but keep going with Ed. We'll get there. Keep going with that, Mr. Ed.
So we started talking about how I think we were talking about how Green Bay would celebrate Ed Policy if he ended up being great and if we won a Super Bowl with him.
Yeah.
And so we were doing this riff where you're talking about there'd be fireworks and that we were just going to start this made up holiday and the Packers would just hear about it and Ed Policy was going to be like, what the heck is this? They're doing an Ed Policy Day holiday every year. What is this? So it was basically like a Wisconsin pride sort of thing. And which is hilarious because neither Jake nor I live in Wisconsin. But and so it's kind of like the whole redacted energy thing that we do on here. We just have these running gags that are really entertaining to us. And then the chat was having fun with it too. So we kept going. And then the chat just kept making Ed Policy jokes. And so we decided that we were going to lean into the bit fully and be Ed Policy super fans. Because it was also just a funny concept to be rooting for the CEO and being mega fans of this
that's
CEO, kind of half owner, half local politician, half businessman.
Because as we know, CEOs are not popular.
for 100%, 150% of the job. So
Yeah, they get.
So that's it. We just think it's funny, and so we were doing a theme song
That
for a
is
long
it.
time, where we were pretending that if you listen to the lyrics of the theme song, it basically is it's Ed Policy singing about how he coined the phrase "Go Pack Go." Oh, that's the other thing about it is that the episode where we did the whole hey, like what if we were Ed Policy fans and what if we did Holiday and all that. I ended the show by putting a picture on screen of Ed Policy and saying, in the words of the late great Ed Policy, go Pack go. And then just like ended the show right there. And people were laughing about that. So it's just been a bit that we've kept doing. So Drew says I hate Goodell so much. Did you Jake, have you seen the meme going around? So somebody was taking pictures of the Super Bowl merch. So they got like freaking baseball caps with like the AFC and NFC logos on them.
The NFC.
Did you see
North
this
thing?
Not even the North, just the NFC.
Yeah. I saw the merch. Yes.
Okay. And so so people are cracking up at like, who the heck walks around with a baseball cap with a conference logo on it? It's
fair.
not even like in college
That's fair.
where like SEC fans are really weird about like loving the SEC. It's like, frankly, most NFL fans couldn't tell you which teams are in the NFC or AFC. Like, it's a real thing. And so then
Maybe we should have these then.
So somebody then posted like a picture of it was like an AI picture of his son being this like massive Roger Goodell fan. He's got like a poster of Goodell on the wall. So funny. I'm trying to find it on Twitter.
Man.
It's really funny though. So yeah, we're basically, how what's his name? Rob Lowe wore just the NFL hat the one time. We're just like leaning into that bit fully of like, man, we love Ed Policy. Yeah, we love the CEO, politician, NFL owner, stand-in. Yeah, we just think he's so cool. So there you go, Edgar.
Yeah.
Jane Goodall is better than Roger Goodell. Yeah, absolutely. Let's make this simple. Why fire Goody? I think he's done a crappy job the last few years. I think that he didn't get very. I think that his initial decision to win the game of chicken against Aaron Rodgers and make him play the 2021 season, good. Then not trading him in the 2022 offseason and not getting a haul for him, bad. Didn't get very much for didn't get very much return on investment for like the draft capital he got for Devontae and Aaron. I thought his 22 and 23 draft classes were incredible. Just really knocked it out of the park, especially 22. But then like I thought the 24 draft was pretty bad. I think the 25 draft, not that good either. And then like outside of just a couple of examples of free agency being really good, like when he got Xavier McKinney and Josh Jacobs, like there's just been some kind of brutal mismanagement of entire position groups for maybe even multiple years at some points. Like you look at how he let the safety room just fall apart before he brought in McKinney and Williams and Bullard, and just didn't address him. And just like really head scratching draft picks, like Luke Musgrave, just really head scratching. Just the job he has done the last few years just has not been good enough. And so, I'm not even saying like, hey, you have to fire him this offseason, but I didn't think giving him an extension made any sense right now because he still had a year left on his contract, has been highly questionable for the last 2 solid years, 2+ years, really. And so, like, this giving him this big extension, this vote of confidence, like, to me, reminds me a lot of what Goody did for Kenny Clark, giving him a big extension unnecessarily in 2024 when we were changing schemes from 3-4 to 4-3. And like Kenny had been trending the wrong way for a couple of years in a row. And now we're making this switch. Kenny does not need a new contract. He has a contract. And we're just going to, out of the blue, randomly give him an extension and a raise without finding out if he's a good fit for this new scheme. Spoiler alert, he was a pretty bad scheme fit. Couldn't hack it in the 2024 defense. Like, Jeff Hafley's scheme did not work with Kenny Clark. He turned in his worst year ever right after we just gave him that big extension, which was an unnecessary extension. It was just unnecessary. And I'm looking at the Goot extension very similarly. Like, you didn't need to give him an extension right now. You just are trying to show like a public vote of confidence in Gutekunst, which the fact that you have to give a vote of confidence in Gutekunst is like indicative of where everybody views the job he's done the last few years. Of like, he's a dude who would need a vote of confidence from the new CEO. So I just didn't think it was necessary to give him the extension. So it's probably not a good enough answer for you, Packer Doug. And also I was, saying more negative things about Kenny Clark, so you probably didn't like that answer even more. But there you go. Oh, I like this question from Edgar. Jake, was there something you want to say, or were you about to answer the Edgar question?
Well, no, I was going to say, would we get Goot Jr. and Richard Williams or John Eric Sullivan anyway? With like whoever in the tree would kind of operate in a similar fashion. Would we still get that anyway?
To me, the question always first is the guy you have doing a good enough job? Before I get to the question of, is there a good candidate out there to replace him? So if he's doing a good enough job, then question number 2 doesn't matter. If he's not doing a good enough job, then since he doesn't need a contract extension because he still has a year left on his contract, why give him an extension right now? Going, oh,
yeah,
there's not like a slam dunk, can't miss prospect currently in the building, waiting in the wings for us to promote from within. So I guess we have to give him an extension right now early. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not on board with that at all.
Like it. Now we can do Edgar's question.
Yeah, let's do Edgar's question, and then I want to do another mock draft.
Sounds good.
Oh, I guess we were still doing it. We were still doing our mock draft. Where we got all these extra picks.
Edgar's question. Well, I'll touch on the Zach Tom tweet, which I think is funny, and then we'll get back to the mock draft, and that's probably all we're gonna do. All we're gonna do as we close in on 3 hours, as per usual. Edgar says Gannon's known for running a 3 safety defense, but didn't Jeff Hafley technically run a 3 safety look with Bullard playing in the slot? Who's gonna be playing in the slot now? I will say I think Bullard's playing in the slot because I think they think he's a better nickel than a safety. And I mean, as long as Gannon's comfortable with Bullard at nickel, like I think shout out Trade and Stukes in Arizona. I think they might add depth at nickel if they don't, want Hobbs playing there or Nixon playing there. So they might add depth, but I don't imagine Bullard's going to be moved from that spot.
I just don't know if Bullard is capable of being moved. I don't know if he can play safety in the NFL. Maybe strong corner. I don't. I think I'm down to see him in some other situations again.
I'd love to.
We saw him in nickel in 25, and it was fine. We saw him doing some different types of stuff in 24, and it was kind of horrible.
He did run quarters in Philly. He ran it less in, obviously a lot less in Arizona. Kind of until
Funny
he
because
had
he had better cornerbacks in Arizona.
yeah. Well, this past year he certainly did. Which I don't know. I think the number went up this year from the previous two, if I'm not mistaken, because he had Garrett Williams and Will Johnson and Buddha moving around. I think. The quarters will still have that nickel overhang player, right, to match to the strength of the formation. So I don't think it's going to change much for Bullard where he's going to play, nor will it change like them going. Obviously it'd be great to find somebody like Emin Worry. Sure, of course. Would they draft Keontae Scott? Maybe. I don't know.
Are you talking about the same Emin Worry that we really loved last year and wished the Packers would draft, and then they didn't?
I didn't love him at safety, but he's not playing safety, so it works out in the end there for him. He is not playing safety one bit. He is playing nickel, and he's doing a great job at it, which I think makes more sense than trying to play safety. So, anyway, but unless they like a guy like that to fill in and play the position, then
So
I imagine that's where we'll stay. Anyway,
too old for this. Asks.
why are you?
He said, "Did Matt just try to hire as many awkward-looking dudes for defense as possible?"
Babbage
I'm not sure I understand.
Babbage
So-
awkward.
Jonathan Gannon, awkward-looking dude, for sure. I'll give you that.
That's fair.
I'm correct me if I'm forgetting somebody. I think the only other two dudes he's hired are Bobby Babbage, who's like, if not attractive, he's certainly average at worst. There's nothing wrong with Bobby Babbage's face. And then this is Daniel Bullocks. He's got a weird name, but that's a pretty normal looking dude, if you ask me.
Yeah.
So who are you? It says try to hire as many awkward. Are you just saying there's other defensive coordinators who are awkward looking? Like Jim Leonard's definitely. Oh, I forgot about Sam Seifkes. Yeah. I forgot about him.
Who's that?
And he's our linebackers coach, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Did you know we hired a linebackers coach?
Nope.
Okay. So he was at
Guys,
Virginia Tech.
we're in draft mode, man. I don't know these guys.
He was at
This is
Virginia
like-
Tech,
Oh, he'll be a guy
and
by the spring. I'll know.
he was with the Vikings. Okay, here's trying to share this, but I'm always super slow at sharing stuff. Okay, this is Sam Seifkes. He played at
Okay, he's-
what, like
Oh no.
Wisconsin, what, Platteville or something? Where was he? So yeah, he's a little weird looking, for sure. I think, Sam, if you're not going to go get implants or something, it's time to shave it. At least do what Gannon's doing and just buzz it down. There's not a lot of people who should take a leaf out of Gannon's book when it comes to, personal style. But Sam Seifkes probably should.
Oh no.
Drew says they look soft. I agree that Sam
And
and Gannon both look
stadium Wi-Fi coverage is better than the hairline there. Oof.
it ain't good. That hairline's not good. And I say that as somebody who doesn't have the world's greatest hairline. But
Oh man, it's like student loans. It's receding more with interest, man. Oh gosh.
Packer
be here-
Doug
I
says,
could be
my
here all
gut
day."
tells me Oladapo is good enough
Oh.
to deal Bullard in a trade against a D line or O line.
One of my favorite hairline jokes is, oh gosh, what is it? Your hairline isn't fading; it's ghosting you. That's kind of what's happening.
It's pretty good.
All right, I'm sorry. That's rude, but anyway.
Babbage is a masterclass.
I'm excited
Hire.
for Babbage.
Yeah, I am too. I was okay with the idea of hiring Babbage as defensive coordinator in 2024. I think on my list, I think I had Babbage as my like lowest ranked guy that I would be okay with them hiring at defensive coordinator. This year on that exact same list, the name was Jonathan Gannon. So, yeah, I got it right. He was the defensive coordinator for UW Platteville, but he played somewhere in Wisconsin too, did he not? Who are we talking about again? Sam Sifkes? Wasn't he a safety? No, he was a corner. He was a corner or a safety. Yeah, Wisconsin, Platteville, wasn't it? Platteville somewhere. Drew says he was also at Wisconsin for a year. What, as a player or a coach? Was he a coach at Madison? I don't know. Can't remember anymore. There we go. That's what it was. Corner at La Crosse. I knew it was right there, and I knew Platteville didn't quite sound right. Iowa Joe, do you think the whole discourse over being cheap on coaches can stop now? No. Here's the thing. They've been better about it recently, for sure. And also, they really like internal promotions. Sometimes in part because it's inexpensive. But I also never really thought that this was like a super important point either. And I think that they have ponied up a little bit more in the last couple of years. Starting in 2024 is when they kind of started ponying up it and paying coaches. Toolfit says, I didn't realize DB coach and secondary coach were different. So here's the thing. It's all made up. It's all phony baloney made up.
Points don't matter.
It's all baloney. Here's what you do. You hire a guy to do a job. And then at a point, he wants more money. And he is interested in going to other teams for better opportunities. And so you placate him by giving him a raise. And to give him a raise, you got to give him a new title. And so there's a bunch of words that all kind of mean the same thing and all kind of mean nothing. And we're like, we're going to make this guy assistant head coach. We're going to make this guy co-coordinator. We're going to make this guy pass game coordinator. What do you think a pass game coordinator does? Seriously, your secondary coach, your pass game coordinator, your DB coach.
They drawing up plays. They saying I'm not saying here in practice. I'm going to draw up plays, man. Let me
bring it full circle.
Let me at the chalkboard. All right. Let me at that old chalkboard.
So if you see a guy who has a
raw stuff,
a title that like has some fancy words, but it's not offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator, if it's anything else, it just means that they were making him happy and giving him extra money because they like him and want him to stay, and he had opportunities to go elsewhere. That's what it means. And so that's why it's important for these guys to have these extra titles. Like when you're looking at a guy, you're like, oh, wow, he was the pass game coordinator for so-and-so. Okay, sure, he had a little bit extra responsibility. But the more important thing is the team that had him previously liked him enough that they had to keep ponying up to keep him to the point where that was the phony baloney title they came up with for him. And sure, the pass game coordinator does do some work with the linebackers and the safeties and the corners and does help a little bit more than just a position coach usually when it comes to like defensive philosophy. Yep, that's the thing. And also, it's mostly just an excuse to give him a raise because they really like him, they want to keep him, and he has options. Notice how news of signings doesn't break until after reports of our staff being cheap breaks. I'm not with you on that one. Don't think that there is anything.
Let's get to the mock draft.
I think that makes Okay.
Let's get back.
Let me see. I gotta remove all these pictures. I got a bajillion coach pictures.
Oh, wait.
You're right though. 2 for 2
Wait.
or 2 for 4
Yeah.
of awkward looking dudes. All right. So Goodell said he spoke. Go ahead.
So yeah, Diana Rossini tweeted, Goodell said he spoke to many players and discovered how much they enjoy playing international games because they feel like ambassadors. And Zach Tom quotes with the tears of joy laughing emoji And my favorite is this Chris of the comment saying chill cuz before they double up y'all boys next year. That'd be funny. Yeah, you're going to Melbourne to play the Rams, and yeah, we'll see you in Munich as well. Would be not great. Don't want that. I think they're going to Munich though.
I hope they don't go to Munich this year because this is not
Sounds
a
like
year that
they
I can
are.
afford to go watch them in Munich, and I want very badly
I'm gonna
to
be
go to Munich and watch them when they play in Munich.
I-
Like I said, I can't do that this year.
I'm gonna be annoyed if they're playing Tampa Bay in Munich because I wanted to go watch them in Tampa Bay and play golf the same weekend. And if they are doing Green Bay Tampa Bay in Munich, I'll be a little peeved, but might still go because that'd be fun. But-
My personal viewpoint on the matter is, unless you're somebody who goes to every home game, I don't think that belly aching about international games is a valid argument. Let people have fun. The international games are fun.
They are fun.
And it's also more fun now that it's not just the Jaguars and Browns and Jets doing all of them.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Are we at
But
one
people
or
do
two
love
now? We're picking? Yeah.
All right. So we took Ian Achor. Do you see my screen okay?
Yep.
Okay. We got Ian Achor already. And we traded Jordan Morgan away. We didn't trade away any other players.
We need some of them guards. Look, we got 3/4 to make it happen.
We do.
What's higher than Stribling on the? Oh, okay.
Brian Parker's right here. This would be so interesting to take Ian Achor and Brian Parker with our first two picks. That was so interesting.
Yes.
I am curious though.
Also
we really need
Mohammed.
corner. How many good corners are left? Let's see. One. It's a little thin.
Could still.
kinda feel like
could still.
I'm a
IGB.
little nervous. Who would you rather have, Julian Neal or IGB?
Maybe IGB.
IGB had a nice Senior Bowl.
He did. Oh,
We're
you
taking
were picking
IGB
him- Oh,
here.
you were picking him there. Oh, I thought we were picking. I thought that was like no. I'm going to pick Parker so we can have Parker at IGB. I did not read that correctly.
Oh, sorry. No, I was saying that I was really
Oh.
nervous about how thin
Oh.
corner was going to get because I need
I
to
figured
get
we were
multiple
gonna
corners.
because we have 3 picks in the next 18. I figured we were gonna take Parker and then feel comfortable with the corners left. Okay.
Parker's gone at this
Well,
point.
now,
so
yeah, yes, he is.
Tim Keenan's here. D line's a little picked over
Punt
too.
till later. Punt
Rashan
punt till
Benny.
later. We're punting. We
Okay.
punting there.
Looking back at corner, I mean,
could or you just take Marshall as well.
I think
Obviously you can wait for Marshall 3 picks if you want to.
is Jermaine Matthews still in here? He's going back to school.
I really don't
So
know.
silly. I would like to draft the starting cornerback. Rebecca. Sir, he's not in the draft class. He went back to school. I don't care. I'm drafting him.
What's the best kind of tea to make a cup of hot tea?
I just finished my tea. I really like
For hot tea.
it's called like Cozy Comfort something. It's this what is it called? What's it called? Comfort something. Comfort. It's this brand of teas that I really like. This is not good. I can't even find it.
I would say ginger peach.
I really the brand of tea that I get, they have a couple different. Oh, Celestial Spice is what Celestial Seasons. So Celestial, this right here, the apple cinnamon, really slaps. This is stinking good. It's very good. And when I make a bigger cup of it, I need 2 bags of tea. And so what I did tonight was I did a cinnamon apple, and I mixed it with this other one that's not really that good. Where is it? Fireside Vanilla Spice. I don't really like the flavor of this on its own. It's really heavy on cardamom and clove. Okay. And like the vanilla doesn't really come through that much. It's not very good on its own, but mixed with another strong flavor like apple. Wow. It really
Vanilla
kicks.
spice.
Drew says we could grab a tight end given Kraft is coming off injury. You never have to work hard to sell me.
Delp Roush.
Raritan's right here.
It's not a bad shout.
Delp. Oh, it'd be fun to get Raritan and Delp.
No. No. One of these next two should be Marshall, I think, for sure.
We could run 13 personnel though. Kraft, Raritan, Delp. You tell me we're not winning a Super Bowl doing that. What did you say? Our next pick should be what?
I
McClellan?
think one of the next two should be Marshall. I mean,
Marshall.
Rutledge would obviously be nice. Could talk me into edge, but now I don't know. Now there might not be any dudes. There might not be any dudes. I saw Brian talking about Mason Rieger, Shrine Bowl MVP.
Oh yeah.
What do we got for measures?
Let's look at him briefly here.
Double check. 6'4", 245. That's in the Parsons Oliver realm.
He only played 1 year so far? No, he was at Louisville.
Oh,
before
he
that
missed.
transfer.
He's missed a year. Okay, 45.
Oh yeah, he missed a year. He was a 3-year rotational guy, I guess, at Louisville. Goes to Wisconsin after taking a year off in 24, probably hurt. And as a starter, plays pretty decently well. His two best games were against MAC level teams. Struggled against OSU and Oregon and Bama and Indiana. So all of his worst games came against the best teams he faced, which I never love to see. Let's see here.
I mean, 8
For
pressures
edge guy,
against Illinois and
93.
Washington is not bad.
That's a lot of pressures. I mean, he's like
He had 16 against Illinois and Washington.
15%.
I know they aren't the great teams he faced, but they're decent teams he faced.
Yeah,
16
Washington didn't have it.
pressures.
Washington has no offensive line at all. They can't pass block to save their lives. They're run blockers, but they cannot pass block. You're more familiar with Illinois' O-line than I am. So let's see. He was playing in 2021. How old is this dude? I'm not sure. Say anything weird. 6'5", 248.
He's 6'4", 240 officially from Shrine.
6'4", 240. I don't know. I'm like a maybe on him later. Maybe, like if he's still there, one of our last two picks, I'd take a flyer on him. That's a pretty nice pass rush there. All right, what do we need?
Took
We have,
Marshall. We got 2 picks in the 4 here.
two corners, a tight end.
We've punted DT until the 200s, which
Yeah,
I
we
think
really
is
have.
still
It's
what we should do anyway.
Kind of bleak.
We should do that anyway.
We might have to.
Benny and McClellan would be a nice duo to have both of them.
Well, let's just take Benny at here for sure. No, maybe
Yes.
earlier than that.
Which we still have 4 picks until then. Dang. That opens the receiver running back door as well, I think.
Yeah, I am actually interested in that.
That's interesting.
We'll look at
O-line
that
too,
here.
probably.
Yeah, we'll throw tackle on here too, just to catch the non-tackle guys who are classified as tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Le'Veon Moss is such a good name, but I'm just not that in on him as a player.
Started watching Patrick Payton. I like him so far. That's
He's
former Florida State,
on my
right?
list.
Now LSU. Yeah. There was some
Soon on my
pretty
list.
decent buzz on him entering 24 for at Florida State. Just didn't quite live up to it. Stuck around another year. Could go Logan Jones. I know Iowa Joe would love that. I know he'd love that.
Isn't Logan Jones? Isn't he the one who had a crummy Senior Bowl? Isn't that Logan Jones?
No, he wasn't there.
Maybe I'm just thinking of Jennings Dunker again. Oh, Cage Casey's right here.
Yeah, that's
We don't have to take him here, but I want to take him.
We have 2 of the next 4. If there's somebody we really want, obviously we take them. But we got 2 of the next 4 picks right now. So
we haven't gotten Cage Casey in a while.
Right,
and I desperately want him to come be our right guard.
Just do it.
Yeah, there's nobody else.
So
here
we
that
don't
I'm
forget.
screaming
Yeah.
for.
So we don't forget. We're not like in love with anybody else. Oh, linebacker.
Oh yeah, we need a linebacker for sure. For sure, bruh.
Lewis is
Sure.
essentially a safety. Gosh, these guys are all small. Betcher was 227 at a Senior Bowl.
That's shrimpy. That's way too
Kyle
shrimpy for me.
Lewis is 5'11", 224.
No, get the skinny
Savion
guys. away
Sori's
from me.
like
I want the-
220.
Higher, minimum 240. Minimum 240 or
yeah, Sam Roush is a good shout. I think he's 101 on PFF's board. So Jack Kelly's big.
So we missed on him. Jack Kelly.
So is Duggar. Kelly's like 240. He was
Okay.
It's a verified 240 as well.
Stinky run defense grade, high missed tackles.
You could go Duggar.
So he's just a pass rusher.
Could
Okay.
go Duggar too.
His good games came against East Carolina, Stanford, Tech, and UCF. I mean,
He also
Thank
did
you
well
to
against
Tech is on
Tech a
there.
second time. We'll take
he did
a little bit
okay.
above
against Tech
average
the
there.
second time.
We'll take enough for a tough position to play.
I mean, it's not like Tech has a great offense or anything. Tech was all defense. Who's the other guy you said was big? Jack Kelly and who?
Duggar's big.
Duggar. Jane Duggar. Oh, I love Louisiana. Love Louisiana.
Duggar's big boy.
250? How big is he really? He's like an identical player to Jack Kelly, too. Hilarious. Identical player who had a worse schedule.
6'4" and 5'8", 240.
Without having watched him and without being able to see like any type of testing numbers or
We
anything,
could still wait for Justin Jefferson too.
I can't in good conscience take Duggar over Jack Kelly, who played a much better schedule. Justin Jefferson. Yeah.
But
Decent
take out
coverage
that, take out
backer.
that Lamar or whoever the heck that is up there.
Is that Louisiana Monroe? Louisiana
Yeah.
Monroe?
Does that say ULM? Yeah,
It does.
That would be them then, yeah.
So
But then again, I PFF, I don't know what.
Oklahoma has no offense. Auburn didn't really have a good offense. Yeesh. And Bama was awful on defense that year.
This might be that we've brought Quay back, Mock. Bet you're going to play hard, that's for sure.
I wasn't sighing and saying ugh at bringing Quay back. I was sighing and saying ugh at the guys available here.
I mean, bet your
202? What kind of linebacker is 202?
Betcher plays tough.
Yeah, where's Betcher?
He
Isn't he
plays
tiny?
tough.
232? That's
227.
23 and a
at the Senior
half.
Bowl.
227.
He hit a dude in warm-ups. That's the kind of player they don't have.
I did actually like what I saw from him there.
We got Rare done, but yeah, Sam Roush, Adam, for sure, big fan. We at 200 now, or is this 194?
We're at 195, then we have
Keelan
197.
Black.
Yeah. Do we need him here? Because there's other running backs I like.
Do
though,
we?
knowing Whittington.
Maybe not. Robert Henry is.
I just think we can wait a little bit.
super duper gap scheme player.
The chat want anybody? Like the Stanford tight end for Green Bay? Well, we already took a tight end, didn't we?
Yeah,
Let's look at the Stanford
I think
tight
he's
end.
just saying
That's
he
fine.
likes him, but
Well, let's take a look at him. Who is he? Stanford.
no, he was 101 on the board.
Oh.
He's 101 on PFF's board. Yeah,
That's right. Remind me who that was again, because
Sam
talked about
Roush. Sam
some
Roush.
shit.
Third corner, Price Sock,
Price sucks right there.
Ephesians, Mr. Price Sock.
You like TJ Hall?
I haven't seen a
I haven't
lot of
looked at
Hall.
him.
I haven't really seen
6'0",
much of Hall.
190. Senior.
Someone asked me about Hall as well. Maybe it was last week on here. I said I really haven't seen much.
Good run defender. I mean, it's kind of like a. It really seems like a nickel. I can't go to coverage. Come on, spell. 45% completions allowed.
I don't have measurements. But
He was 28 to 61. 69.6 NFL passer rating when targeted, only 2 penalties. Man, this is an intriguing player to me, TJ Hall. And again, you know, we're talking about, do we want to trade Javon Bullard for maybe a defensive lineman or something? Nebraska cornerback any good? I like TJ Hall. Really
talking about Sierra Wright, I think.
Sierra Wright. So he's 6 foot 190, so same size as TJ Hall. Man, actually looks like a really similar player.
I think.
Put this up here.
Give me 1 second. Do I have a measurable? No. Measurable? No, I do.
Struggle with tackling.
Sierra Wright, 5'11" and 7/8, 184.
Okay, not terrible. Missed tackle rate 20%. Really struggle with that. A little higher completion percentage, but not terrible. Higher NFL passer rating, more penalties. So he's smaller and had kind of a worse year and is not as good of a tackler. So I'm not out on Sierra Wright, but if TJ Hall was there, I think I'd be a lot more in on CJ Wright. Look at his tackling numbers. Or tackling rates.
He matched up pretty well during the year against bigger receivers for sure.
So he struggled against Indiana. Go figure.
Most people do.
And then he was good the rest of the year. Tackling. Tackled well against Penn State. I'm sure he had to tackle Katron Allen in that game. How many tackles did he have? Only 2 tackles.
I didn't think about that.
He had 8 tackles against Rutgers, but only 2 against Penn State. 4 assists. I'm liking the idea of TJ Hall more and more. I'm curious about something. My God. So if we were to trade,
we're picking in 2 picks no matter what.
Well, hold on a second though. If we traded Bullard, what kind of player could we get for Bullard?
I have no clue.
Derek Harmon.
Yeah.
Give me a. Let's find a defensive lineman we could trade for Bullard.
Like a younger defensive lineman.
Well, because remember what we're trying to do. This is Dershell's mock draft.
I get you.
Drew says this is a very different draft than some of the others. Good. What we're trying to do. This is Dershell's mock draft. He wanted the Packers to go more all in, so we're moving Javon Bullard and replacing him probably with TJ Hall.
Devondre Sweat.
Oh man, Goody would never in a million years.
I mean, are we all in?
He's a Titan, yes.
We all in or are we all in?
But good. Are we in this?
Are we all in?
Trade will likely be accepted.
We haven't taken any defensive tackles.
A 4th and a 5th.
Yeah, right.
A 4th and a 5th.
I think that's a little egregious, but
just a 4th then.
But that's hilarious. This is a very different draft. It is.
Okay. What?
All right. What are you doing?
Hold on.
Might as well see if the 3 by itself will work. Nope.
Yeah. How is the 3 not work?
3 is valuable.
4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and a 7th.
Well, JJ, the 3 is like a 66th, 67th overall, right? Is what they're projecting. So it's a major because they stink. So it's a major difference, I would say.
Should I just do this?
Yeah. Do it. And we'll draft 2 nickels.
So we're taking TJ Hall. Oh, just
Now
oh, but we
Stooks
didn't lose
is
our pick.
automatic. Now Stooks is automatic.
Yeah, we didn't lose our pick because we just
No.
traded a player.
Just take Stooks now. We want him.
Stooks now. We're taking TJ
Yeah,
Hall
we
now.
want him. No, we want Stooks.
We can get Stooks later. I want TJ Hall right now.
All right, take
but,
Stooks and 2
I just
picks.
want to check. Is there anybody else at a different position that we kind of
No.
want?
Bond. Lose Bond.
There's nobody along the defensive line available, right?
Oh, we talked about,
Rashan Benny's still coming up.
but I would probably rather. Well, Benny's not bad. We could still do that. Obviously, Riger if we wanted him. Do we have enough O line? Well, we got Kate. Oh, you took Ian Archer. Yeah. So it's
You
just
got Cage Casey and Ian Archer.
Center's really the question then.
Yeah, so Parker's gone. Who else could play center for us?
Foster.
Oh, I just don't like him right now. I can talk myself into him later, but
Foster, I guess.
Davion's got the right size to be a center.
Well, maybe not Green
What
Bay
is that?
size though. Foster has Green Bay size to play center.
Who else is even a center in this?
Oh, Penn State, Dawkins.
Okay. All right, well, we'll circle back on Dawkins.
Okay.
So I guess
23 trade offers. Dix.
okay, so TJ Hall.
Snooski.
Taking TJ Hall. What's the chat saying? Anything? Mafi
Iowa
said
should have
TJ Hall,
been
you are
his-
not a Packer.
He did say that.
Well, remind me why he said that. I can't
Stooks.
think about Iowa corners. Are they used to playing soft zone and can struggle in playing man?
So we traded Morgan and Cooper, right? Or Morgan and Bullard. So
Mm-hmm.
okay.
We washed our hands of that draft class.
I think Benny and Stooks make sense to me. Or Keelan. Green Bay probably.
You can
does.
keep here.
Green Bay probably does like Trey Zune, although I just
Then we're
feels like
taking.
he's the kick inside guy.
So why?
Stooks, Benny.
Oh, he never.
Benny?
Mafi never elaborated on why. Okay, well then, sorry, Mafi. Elaborate next time.
Oh, we have
Okay,
to
so
turn.
we're going
This
to
is-
Stooks.
This is a DT if you're gonna take one, even after acquiring our buddy.
Taking Rashan.
Okay, so 3 left.
Oh, Cole Payton.
Riger, a
Do
center.
you want a lefty? You want a lefty quarterback as your backup? What could go wrong?
Yep. Riger,
Where's Riker? I don't see him.
edge. He's
Okay.
probably further down. Probably have to click on edge. So if you want to do that, we could do that.
Oh yeah.
Obviously this 2 centers, Foster or Penn State.
Yeah, I think I'd rather make sure we solidify.
I mean, he's not going anywhere. Nick Dawkins not going anywhere, but obviously Foster's, I think, more Green Bay at like 6'5", 310 or whatever he is. But is he a shiny?
Do you like Bryce Foster?
Is he a shiny guy? No.
6'5", 310. That's a
Sounds like Myers.
Josh Myers size.
Yep. True pass sets, baby.
Oh, what the heck was Bryce Foster?
All right. 1 pick left.
The last pick. Cole Payton fell
Receiver.
all the way here to us.
Receiver.
Whoa. Oh, look at that one, yeah.
Oh, Stooks.
Yeah, anything
Stooks.
If you're
Stooks.
Wampa.
Stooks.
Oh, yeah.
Nickel, if he's still
I
there.
if he's still there.
Probably isn't. Oh, he is.
Ba-doom.
Wow.
You earned 2 new awards.
They wanted you to draft Gil Howard.
Hey, that's what I get for listening to you. I want to go home.
I wanted Parker. Sweat and Bullard. Wait, go back up.
What?
Oh, okay. There it is. Okay. It's like, where was the Morgan trade? We did that. Okay.
She's right there.
Max Ianacher trade a bunch of Raiders trade a bunch of fourths for 84. We take them up on that. Igmanosin at 102, Eli Raridon at 117, Devin Marshall 120, Casey at 158, 4 picks for Jordan Morgan. That makes sense. Take advantage of a team without a captain in the front office. Then went Bryce Betcher. Then I can't see. But we did something after Betcher. That was fun. Who can remember?
Kalen Black.
Kalen Black, TJ Hall. This is a little bit of a northern draft. A little bit.
Well, look at who did the drafting.
A little bit more of one.
Let's see here. We went south, north, north, south, north, 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 north.
I love that the North Carolina State guy
north,
is south.
South. So
I
the
love
two
that.
South guys we took were Arizona and then North Carolina
I
State.
love that the North Carolina State is south. That's so funny. But obviously South Dakota is north. I love that though. Yeah. Looks
Wait,
good.
South
Wild.
Dakota. Who would take from South Dakota?
No, I'm saying like North Carolina is south, but
Oh,
South
yeah.
Dakota is north. Love that.
Yeah, NC State is southern, and then the two
Well,
Arizona schools are southern, and every
no.
other.
He's not the only south. No, there's one more. There's one more. Mr. Tavondre
Kansas.
Sweat.
Oh,
Texas.
well,
He went south for south in that
Tavondre.
one, but he still added him. He's still coming over. So that's different. That's a different one. That took some time. That was like a well-marinated steak.
I think this is really good. I think this
That
is
was
good.
fun. That was fun.
I have it in me to do one more. Do you want to do one more? We are at 3.5
3.5
hours. It'll be 4 hours by the time we're finished.
All
Do
right,
you have it in
this
you to do
time?
one more?
Okay. I think this one,
Here's what I say. Here's what I
10
say.
seconds. 10 seconds
One
on the
person
clock.
in the chat says that they'll be here for the whole draft. Then I say we do one more.
Yeah.
This is like the meme where it's like one like and I'll do whatever, and then that person likes their own post and then comments on it and says say less.
Yep. If no
One
one
person in the
comments
chat says they'll be
in
here.
the next
We'll do one more.
few seconds, we're out of here, and that's it. If somebody agrees to us doing this, 10 seconds on the clock. All right, well, Jose's going to be here, so there you go. 10
All right.
seconds on the
Heck
clock
yeah.
per
Can't-
selection.
You know what? I can pin this because we're gonna be at 3.5 hours. All right.
It's late.
The police are not gonna be here
They're late.
watching
It's
our language. We're officially after dark. It's Packers derailed
This
after
is
dark. Adam
this
Huddle
is
said
like-
I'm still here.
Derailed after show. All right, bet. Let's do this. 10 seconds on the
We
clock
have
for each pick.
we have joked about doing a derailed after show, and this is basically what
have.
it'll be.
This is true.
All right.
I was
I'm
going to
gonna
ask
say
if
this
you
is
saved
the
it, but I saw you posted it, so.
What's the theme on this one? You're
10
saying
seconds.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to pick. 10 seconds to
Oh, the
pick.
10-second runoff.
Yep.
Are trades allowed?
This is a 4-minute offense mock draft right here. That's what this is. 4-minute offense
we
mock.
stick to that. We have time for 2.
Well, there you go. Travis M said, I'm working nights.
I'm
two
working
guys.
nights.
I
2
need
guys. I
you.
need you.
Well, here we go.
Travis, first
There
time
we go.
commenter Travis M. We don't get a lot of commenters on X.
On the
By
everything.
far, we get the most people watching on X.
Yes,
but,
but we
like
got some
nobody
folks
comments on X,
chilling.
which is really sad. I wish we could
Love
get
that
more
we're chilling.
comments on it.
Wait a minute. Is this the Miami, Pittsburgh, Green Bay mock? Should we joke that we were going
That
to
would
do?
We could do it.
I would do 3 rounds.
I
then,
don't
probably.
pretend to have a lot of familiarity with other teams.
That would
around
probably be
the
3 rounds
season.
if we did it, though. I like the 4-minute
All right.
offense better. No, I like the 4-minute offense better. I think this will be more
Okay.
interesting. All right. So we can enter draft. We're still on the clock when we enter. But when we hit start, we have 10 seconds. Or no, let's just put the 4-minute offense. 4 minutes. Running clock 4 minutes.
We have to finish the whole draft in 4 minutes.
4 minutes, yeah. Because then it's not 10 seconds per pick because we'll be there. That would be like legitimately like a minute and 20 seconds, right?
70
So-
seconds is the math.
Yeah,
It's a
so-
minute and 10 seconds.
So, yeah, I'm going to put the timer on for 4-minute offense here.
Okay.
And we
Uh,
tried.
Is the tiebreaker that if we can't decide, then you get to pick because I have been driving the draft, or is it I'm driving and so I'm the tiebreaker?
I think you're the tiebreaker. But we
Okay.
got the 4 minutes. I will hit it when you hit it. All right. 4 minutes is
All right,
on the
we doing a
clock.
trade? Are we trading down?
I don't think we trade. Unless we really like it from 52 or 84, we can move down. But again, 4 minute offense. Gotta bake. You have to bake those in. You can trade.
Here we go.
It might be a little more difficult.
Starting.
All right, tell me when you're going.
Right meow.
Okay. Clock is moving. Okay. You're not sure. Oh, all the linebackers are here, huh? Okay.
Oh yeah. You know what?
All the
Give
linebackers
me
are
a
here, right?
hefty. Give me a hefty
Trotter.
237. 237.
Okay, so Torian York is 5'11", JJ, but he is 232 or 233 from A&M.
Yeah, it's a little hefty. I'd like it. Yeah.
So that's not bad relative to the class. Oh, you took Tor. Oh, wow. Okay.
We got to keep moving,
All right,
man.
so we took
don't have a lot of time.
Basantis. I think this one's Basantis. I think you make that move there. All right. Now I'd be interested to look at trade backs since we're still above 3 minutes. Oh, Katron, huh? You going to tell me? Oh, Philly wants to move up 4 spots? Yeah. What you going to give, though? Nope.
Well, thanks a lot, Philly.
Another 6?
We can get our own 6th round pick from
Might as
next for next year back.
Well,
Why
if that
not?
works.
Heck yeah.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Might
Good
be able
enough.
to move back again. Who knows?
Adron's still here. Raritan's still here.
Neal. Rutledge.
We went 2 A&M guys, linebacker and guard. Corner. I don't want a corner.
Neal, IGB, and Marshall all there.
Well, Marshall we can get a little bit later.
Me and my homies hate Philly. Rob them. Heck yes.
You know what? This would be like the low value middle draft if we went linebacker, guard, running back.
It would be.
People would be
So
so.
like we got to take corner at some point here.
I couldn't post this if we did it. What's that D line?
I just
Tim
don't
Keenan?
like this. I feel like I'd rather have Thompson and Benny 2 rounds later than Keenan at this juncture. So I still feel like Thompson and obviously Durant and other guys give you a little bit more.
So
Thank goodness.
this is an opportunity to take
One or two, by the way.
Okay, let's take Oscar Delp in another round or two here.
Okay.
I say we either take Katron or a corner. Right
Corner.
now.
Do corner.
Neil.
Neal, IGB, or Marshall. I think any of the 3 are fine.
I'll take Neil here.
Okay.
I like Marshall.
This one could be Marshall too. Obviously, if he's there.
Okay,
But we could take Delp. If you want to take Delp, this is probably the time that you would have to. Again, just still not very good. It's either like D lines either take them at 52 or just never take them. We do have our linebacker. We do have
I meant to do edge. I was trying to click edge.
Llewellyn.
Dry. All right. Clock's ticking. We're taking Marshall here.
I think so. Yeah. Or Delp, but if you want Delp, but we can obviously get another guy later at tight end if you want to go.
Let's see. 158. So we could hope that
56 seconds on the clock here. 56 seconds. All right, corner or D line. Corner or D line, corner or D line, corner or D line.
We missed out on our guy.
Priceock or a DT. Going Priceock? I'm good with that if you want to do it. All right, Priceock. This will be DT then.
Picks.
This is DT. 3 picks, 30 seconds. This shouldn't be bad. McClellan's fine. McClellan's a solid player.
We got one more pick. We got to go.
We got 2 picks. I mean, if you want to take your QB,
We'll take a QB with the last one.
Take. Oh gosh.
Bryce Foster.
Okay. Yep.
Bryce Foster.
And then you want to take Cole Payton. Do it.
Ethan.
Ethan. Yep, that works. I like it.
Woo!
2.
4 minute
1.
offense.
Time just now. 4 minute offense.
And we picked up our 6th round pick for next year. We got that pick.
Yeah, that works.
Remind me how we lost that pick. What did we trade to Philly?
That was Kennard. Was that Kennard? 6th and 27 for a 7 and Kennard.
Yeah.
Okay, so Torian York, you get Foster and Basantis.
Drones, Project QB.
Priceock, Delp, Kelly Kamanis. I like.
I'm not posting this one, but it was a really fun.
I'll
challenge.
post it. I won't. I bet.
Okay, go ahead. Here, I'll send this to you.
I'll post it. I ain't scared.
I sent it to you, and then we're doing Dolphins.
Dolphins, Pittsburgh, Green Bay 3 rounds.
Where the heck is Steelers? There you go. 3-rounder. Start draft. Tyler Dershel. I know you went to bed a long time ago, but this is for you. Okay, so we're on the clock with the Dolphins. They need a quarterback. Ty Simpson. I pick 11. Feels a little rich. You like Ty Simpson a lot.
No.
Oh, man. I kind of like the idea of seeing Maui Noah stay in the
All
city.
right,
of
where are we? Oh, Miami. Okay. Yeah, Noah or Delane. Those are the two.
Well, I think they need corner a little bit more.
But tackle class, if you think you can play tackle, that's more valuable in this.
Maui Noah staying in the city of Miami.
Oh, this one
Ooh.
freaks me out because
Ty Simpson to the Steelers. That's
none of the trio of receivers ever get here. Also, Denzel Boston went 19th to the Panthers as well, so they could go KC if they wanted to. I don't think they'll take the Indiana boys this early.
No, they wouldn't hear, but they wouldn't go here. But I was just kind of curious.
I mean, I would take a tackle for them potentially.
Oh, you know how mad Steelers fans would be if they took Caden Proctor.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying he's the wrong choice.
Hold on, let me.
If Ian Ottor's there in the second round, we're 1,000,000% taking him.
Let me consult my guys on this.
Wide receiver, tackle, DB. Oh, they do need DB help bad. I think Emmanuel McNeil Warren might be a really good fit for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout, honestly.
I kind of think this is where I'm going.
I like it.
We're going to punt on tackle until the
Cisse
second
would be
round.
interesting too, but yeah.
So the Dolphins took Maui Noah.
Colton Hood probably, or Pregnon. I mean, Pregnon would be kind of sick if they did that. Kyron Jones better than Ty Simpson.
Look, Jeff Hafley is their head coach. They're going to get a cornerback.
Pittsburgh go Simpson. Is Rodgers back and do they like Will Howard? They might like Will Howard.
Could you, Keontae Scott? It would be so funny
slot
if
corner.
Miami went Miami.
They could probably still do it. There's nobody else? Oh, maybe there isn't. God, Pregnon.
They're going corner.
Probably Hood. Or
Jeff
Johnson.
Hafley is their head coach, and they have a dire need at cornerback.
Hood. It's just a question of if you want the boundary guy or not. Hood or Chris Johnson makes sense for them. Oh, you went 7 rounds? Oh my gosh.
No, I did 3. It's 3.
Are you sure? Looks
No, it was
like I
supposed to
see
be.
a bunch of Green Bay picks on the screen.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't want to do.
We're not
7.
going that far. All right. Chris Johnson. Or
I'm
Trotter.
1,000,001% out on Derek Moore. Wouldn't touch it.
I don't think they're going to do that. Trotter or Johnson. Pittsburgh could go Simpson, but like that seems like we did the Kenny Pickett thing again. Which I'm not sure.
I don't hate Pons.
Are there Indiana receivers here now?
Well, Omar Cooper Jr. is right here.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good for them.
Surratt is
Surratt
here.
also works. Just a question: you want the tackle breaker or the release catch point guy. What would you rather have?
Oh, definitely the release catch point guy for Steelers.
All right.
I think.
Surratt it is. Brazel could work too. By the way, Brazel's not a Tennessee receiver, folks. He doesn't get that label. He didn't start there. He started at Tulane. He's a Tulane receiver. Yeah, I think that they will develop a QB. It's a question of are they going to develop Simpson or wait to get like Nussmeier or Chambliss or no.
If Chambliss is here in the 3rd round, we're definitely taking him.
Yeah, that's fair. I like Surratt's good. Surratt's fine. They like Devontae.
Oh, I'm taking Ian Otchor.
Okay. Kicking Broderick to the curb. Move Fautanu back to left.
What was it you really wanted to give them last time? The Dolphins?
What did you really want to give them?
No, I talked you into going corner, but you were considering another position.
Oh, well, I was thinking Pregnon just because I think they need to bully people up front.
I mean, Slaughter's there.
Slaughter's there, but are you going to play him at center at guard maybe?
No.
I mean, Basantis works, Rutledge, or they could go a second receiver. There's not really. I mean, yeah, that's
Rodriguez.
They got another pick coming up too. This is oh shoot, no.
Chambliss is going for Pittsburgh.
So out receivers.
Wow, we missed out on both of them. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
I'm gonna take Bell.
Think we gotta take Bell.
I would probably
6'0", 185. So is he a slot guy?
No, I don't think so. But
because I think they'd really like to replace Deontay. Like fill the void left by Deontay.
Hampers them here. I mean, Ted Hurst, bigger.
It's just bleak there at wide receiver.
Branch just kind of replaces guys. All of his targets are behind the line of scrimmage, essentially. Oh, it'd be nice.
Who's left at corner?
It'd be nice if they. I mean, Wheatley's still here, and that would help them a lot if they didn't have McNeil. Well, wait a minute.
IGV is kind of a culture fit for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Why am I drawing a blank? Who's Pittsburgh's center right now?
Zach Frazier.
Yeah. Don't need to replace him.
Good shape there.
Really, their entire interior is good enough.
This hurts. This hurts at receiver for them.
It does. Here's the thing: if I had passed on Ian Otchor, there's not really.
No, I agree.
If I had passed on Ian Otchor, there's not really another tackle they could have taken.
No.
So I think would rather go dumpster diving for a wide receiver than for a tackle.
Malachi Fields is big. Ted Hurst is somebody who's probably going to go early enough. He's big.
I just don't know where else to go for them besides wide receiver.
Ted Hurst is 6'3" and a quarter, 207. I mean, Antonio Williams is like a fun slot player. DJ put him really high in the rankings. That was surprising.
I feel like
Nacho might be reached on since he seems to be the last man. Yeah, kind of, but like he's also.
I mean, it's kind of what happened to Jordan Morgan.
He's also pretty darn impressive for a guy who hasn't played football that much.
I feel like we need to go either corner or wide receiver here.
Frick, dude. I was Is there a
If
guy
you
who can
consider
kick
corner,
inside?
that does open up some options.
Kick inside, play some slot. Who does? That could,
Who's that?
if there's a guy who could kick inside.
Yeah, but a wide receiver or slot.
Oh, I mean slot corner. Sorry. Maybe. Muhammad, maybe. He's a little smaller anyway. But he's been a really good perimeter match guy, especially in 3.
Malik Muhammad does feel a little bit like a Steeler pick.
Yeah. Kilgore has played slot, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it makes a lot.
Look at Tyron Montgomery.
Go.
Look at Tyron Montgomery. Doesn't really have anything here yet.
Could you imagine giving Mike McCarthy another Ty Montgomery?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
That'd be so funny. And he plays wide receiver. That's so fun. Okay, I'm feeling IGB, Hurst, or Neal.
Hurst. Xavier Scott's not in this draft. I don't know what we're doing.
I couldn't remember why we never take him. Okay.
Green Bay.
Packers back on the clock. This is a little harder for me switching back and forth. I know you do multi-team mocks a lot. Yeah, but Brian Parker's right here.
Yeah, that's fine. Works for me. Works for me. We've never done it.
Bud Clark. I mean, we've never done it. Never done Brian Parker.
At least not recently. I mean, we've done like 70 of these. It feels like.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize the Steelers have 3 third-round picks.
Oh, yeah.
That changes the math on that quite a bit. So, all right, let's go back to the cornerback well, because I guarantee one of those guys is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julian Neal.
Okay.
Slam dunk.
Gosh, Miami.
I'd meant to take IGB.
God,
but
Miami has 3/3 too.
Wow.
This is way more fun.
So Miami went tackle, corner, linebacker.
They could go receiver too, yeah.
What kind of receiver they need? They need a slot guy?
Deion Burks is in this draft.
Oh man, I'm gonna go Zachariah Branch here.
Yeah, he is. Wow.
It'd be interesting to see what their offense looks like going forward, because we've been so used to the Mike McDaniel offense. Adam Huddle randomly said yep, and I'm not sure what he's saying yep to.
I think he's saying
To Dunker is automatically a Packer.
Yeah.
I'm going Zachariah Branch here for the Dolphins, their second, third-round pick. Dolphins are still on the clock.
Goodness sakes, Basantis, I think. Is there O-line?
Yeah, I think that's
good?
clearly the right
I think
pick
it
here.
has to be. You
And
calling
the
it
Steelers
after
are-
3, right?
Yeah.
Oh, to Burks being in. Okay, yeah. I'm surprised he declared, but
Sam Roush. Oh, man, who does? So we got tackle, receiver.
they need linebacker.
Safety.
I mean, I guess they have Wilson, but and like a Landon Roberts. I don't know if there's much here after. Boy, it does.
Betcher maybe.
Linebackers
kind of a reach,
like people like the linebacker class until you see the size of all these guys. Like Aiden Fisher, maybe.
Yeah, some hard hitters, but they're all freaking tiny.
Is Aiden Fisher bigger? I don't think he's been to a game.
Oh, you know what? IGB's still here. Why don't we IGB to the Steelers?
Oh, yeah, that works.
Because their secondary is a mess, but you're getting McNeil, Warren, Neal, and IGB. This kind of helps.
All right, is that it? Is that our 3?
That's
rounds? Okay. So
That's
Miami
it. So the Packers got Chris Johnson and Brian Parker. That's kind of a little bit underwhelming.
Oh wow, Miami only has 3 picks after this. That's crazy.
Rodriguez, Branch, Basantis. This is a pretty good class for them, I think.
I like this.
And the Steelers. Again, it helps when you got 5 picks in the first 3 rounds, but
yeah, this is way more fun.
Oh, I think you're banking a little more on upside with these guys, but I really like it. Honestly, I hate the Packers draft compared to the other 2. Like, this is underwhelming.
Well,
Who had a better
Parsons
draft?
are-
So let's see. Dolphins had a pick
Miami.
11.
Miami.
Yeah, but their picks are all earlier though.
Well, that's how that. It is what it is.
No, but I'm just saying, like, return on investment. Probably the Dolphins got better players. They have a little bit more of like a musical chairs of finding spots for some of these guys. Whereas the Steelers, it's kind of you're kind of slipping all 5 of these guys in, trying to get, compete for starting jobs in year one.
Potentially, yeah.
I think Maui Noah probably doesn't play in year one for Miami here, but
You don't think so?
it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, they like their tackles right now, don't they?
I mean,
He's just a super high upside. And especially, and not that he's a young guy, but he's a junior. So he's got some time to develop.
I mean, I'm starting him over Austin Jackson.
Well, no doubt he's competing with Austin Jackson.
Like Jackson, like low-key stinks.
Adam Huddle says, soon to be combine darling, Deion Burks. This was a fun one. I like this one.
Deion
Some fun-
Burks and like Barryn Brown, Brennan Thompson. Them boys gonna be fast. Boys out gonna be fast.
Well, this was fun. So we've hit 4 hours. It is time to go to bed. I thank everybody a freaking ton for hanging with us.
Yes.
You have any parting thoughts, sir?
No, I'm tired. We're almost at 4 hours.
I'm tired too.
Oh man, it is. It's been a while.
In the words of the late great Mr. Daniel Wheeling, thank you so much for chilling with us. Appreciate you guys. Can't believe we still have 100 people watching at the 4 hour mark. You guys are crazy. Appreciate you guys. This is a lot of fun.
Everybody.
We'll see you next week for Too Old for This and Tyler Dershel. It's gonna be back on Tuesdays again. Finally,
It's gonna be elite.
go Pack, go.